Wow. You know what? I really thought long and hard about how I would make this comeback to live streaming here on YouTube. And I feel like the only way I can do this moment justice is by going back to the basics, going back to the things that made me, going back to a certain scripture that holds vital importance to my heart. So if you all will join me, pull out your Boyo Bibles and flip to page 263 so we can all join each other for a recitation of the Gray Jedi Code. Hold on, let me fix the lighting in here, guys. Let me go ahead and fix the lighting in here. Let's go ahead and there we go. Look at that. There we go. That's more like it. Woo! All right, all boyos rise for the recitation of the Gray Jedi Code. If you don't have your Boyo Bible with you, one will be provided to you. Actually, hold on. Let me get some ambience in this place. Hold on one second. I got you guys. Alright, guys. So I thought that YouTube was a place that we could express ourselves. We could express our religion. But apparently the anti-Boyo insurgents are trying to suppress us. They're trying to keep us from having our freedom of religion, which is something I won't tolerate. So this time we're going to go extra hard on the Great Jedi Code. Alright, is everyone ready? Make sure you guys join along with me, okay? This is very important. Gray Jedi Code. There is no dark side, nor a light side. There is only the Force. Actually, hold on. Here we go. Alright. There is no dark side, nor a light side. There is only the Force. I will do what I must to keep the balance. The balance is what keeps me together. There is no good without evil, but evil must be allowed to flourish. There is passion, yet emotion. Chaos, yet order. I am the wielder of the flame, the protector of balance. I am the holder of the torch, lighting the way. I am the keeper of the flame, soldier of balance. I am a guardian of balance. I am a Gray Jedi. Sorry guys, I always get pretty emotional whenever I have to recite that. Whew. Alright. Let me, let's get the color back in this thing. Oh god, I hope I can figure out how to do this. Oh boy. What have I gotten myself into? Oh god. This is just like the simulations. Oh, here we go. Okay, good. Oh crap, wait, no. Yes? Oh, I see. Oh crap. Okay, this is actually going to take me some time to figure out how to fix this. Oh wait, no, I got it. I got it, guys. Alright. Boom. There we go. Back in color. All right. So, thanks to you all for joining me on this illustrious evening. Let's go ahead and do the rundown. In the chat, we got, he says the stream's fuzzy. Oh, that's unacceptable. Hold on, let me see how it looks. It looks fine to me. I'm literally watching the stream right now. It's amazing what technology can do. Are y'all just playing with me? I want all my real boyos in the chat. Tell me right now, is the quality good or not? Coconut says it's fuzzy. Axidroid says it's good. Alex McBrick says it's not fuzzy. Guys, are y'all playing with me? If you guys keep lying to me about the stream quality, I'm going to stop YouTubing and I'm going to blame the failure of episode 2 on you guys. Alright? Don't make me do it. Okay. Shout out to Sayo Bibble, Benjamin Crawford, Tuscan Productions, Zev Zappa, Stirwers, Mr. Know-It-All 1, Not That Sam Smith, Palpatine Bricks, Lamborghini Waffle Sauce, Joey Kessler, Dark Stormtrooper, Spiffy Dart, Axidroid, LP3 Customs, Grain Crazy CR, Eighth Brother Brick, Jonathan Clues, Jake the Snake, Chandler Pounds, Chabosser, Dutastic, Lightside Kylo, Francis, Mad Dog, Lego Mike, what's going on, bro? Andrew B, Last Brick Bender, Count Ravioli. It's always hard to remember whose names I already said. Corey, Empire Brick Studios, Master Duke 89, Dutastic. See, let me tell you something. It's a real catch-22 when I do this. Because if I say someone's name twice, they're like, oh my god, Jay said his name twice. You repeated yourself. What a loser. But if I don't say someone's name because I think I already said it, then it's, oh, Jay's such an a-hole. Why did he not say my name? So all I'm saying is, guys, my life is really hard, alright? I'm just trying to make it out here. But with that being said, today I'm actually going to be working on Starkiller, as the title of the stream might imply. I'm going to be building the last wall section, actually, which is super exciting. So hopefully for tomorrow's update, you guys can get an actual visual of the depth of the trench, if that makes sense to you all. Honestly, I have no idea how I'm going to design it. I'm probably going to go for a more simplistic design. If for no other reason, then I'm running pretty low on these parts, on these tiles, and I don't want to waste it on like the part of the trench that's going to be furthest back, especially when it's sitting opposite to a pretty detailed section. So we'll see what I come up with. But this is a Boyo stream, so let me hop in the Discord and let's talk to some boyos while we do this. Let's pray that my computer can fight against the people trying to take the stream down. Real boyos let their tears run rampant. So how's everyone been? There's so many of you that I haven't seen / talked to in such a long time. It feels like an awkward family reunion. I hope you all don't hate me now. Sad that you have more dab emojis in chat than Starkiller up. Bruh! Come on. That's not nice. I'm trying my hardest. I wish people... Look, I'm going to keep it... Hey, hold on, real quick. Shout out to that boy Lamborghini Waffle Sauce for the 420 pound-o-no. He says, the baby voice, I will turn into a bionicle. Let's go. Shout out to Star Wars Bricks and Figs as well for the 2 pound-o-no. He says, big fan, keep inspiring. But thank you so much, man. I don't remember what I was going to say. Whatever. I was going to complain about something, but now I'm in too good of a mood, so we'll skip that. What's up, Brick on Block? Joey Kessler says, Jay, I've been asking the same question in your YKA comment section for the past 6 months. I don't know if you noticed or not. I didn't notice, but if you want to ask me now, I guess I'm kind of forced to answer it. Or I could just conveniently pretend I didn't see your message. Who knows? Honestly, I don't, I try to pick a wide variety of questions on YQA. If you're asking the same question and I just haven't picked it, it literally could be the case that I just haven't gotten around to it. Like, I've just seen other ones before you that I liked and just didn't end up picking yours. Or it could be something that I feel I've already talked about extensively. And as much as I love repeating the same complaints, some things even I kind of get tired of talking about. Hey, shout out to Coconut Brick Studios for the 250 dono. He says, for being such a boyo. Real quick, shout out to Coconut Brick Studios. I'm sure a lot of you here know who he is because he's been blowing up a lot over the past few weeks. He made an incredible Utapau mock, and he's already taken it down. So go and show him some love on his Utapau mock if you haven't already. Master Duke 89 says, Coke or Pepsi, Jay? I'm going to go with Pepsi, actually. I'm more of a Pepsi guy. I mean, I don't really like soda to begin with, but I would go with Pepsi if I had to choose. Like, if there's nothing to drink, I'll drink soda, but I try to actively avoid soda because it hurts. I don't understand why people go out of their way to drink something that hurts. Does that make sense?
It tastes great.
Say it again?
I know what you mean.
Yes, exactly.
Right up. It doesn't hurt that much, though. I know
It does! Okay, here's the thing.
Agree. It doesn't hurt. Jay, maybe you should see a doctor.
Wait, you guys telling me you don't get that shooting pain in your left arm when you drink soda? That's only me? But no, look, like whenever I eat or drink, I eat and drink pretty fast. I just, like, I don't know, like I don't see much purpose in sitting there and eating slowly. Like, I honestly just want to get the meal over it so I can go do more productive things. But soda, like, I can't chug it. Like, I can't just sit and, drink the soda. I gotta take my time and sip it like a baby. I don't like doing that.
Well, yeah, I can't chug
You gotta savor it, though. You can't just rush through it. You gotta savor the pop. Like, that's the best part.
Nah. I'd rather just get it over with. Even when I don't try to chug it, like, if I just take it and and I sip it, it's like,
Apparently everybody in chat is agreeing with you. What's wrong with your soda over there?
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Are you drinking some different soda?
Not just any soda.
American soda hits
That's
differently.
weird.
Dude, McDonald's soda is on another level. That McDonald's Sprite tastes like a laser. That McDonald's Sprite is stronger than Cara Dune. Am I still allowed to say that? I haven't streamed in so long. I'm not sure.
I don't really get all that stuff about McDonald's Sprite. It's just Sprite. I don't know.
Bro, McDonald's Sprite
It's from McDonald's.
is so...
Maybe
Bro,
there is something.
there's something different about McDonald's Sprite.
Yeah, I agree. This tastes good.
Isn't it an appropriate time to say I've never had Sprite at McDonald's?
That's probably
Yeah, there's lots of people who haven't.
Consider yourself lucky. Star Wars says, I get it, Jay. Boil water is way better. Yes. Everyone, go to your local fast food restaurant and demand boil water. Hey, shout out to Axidroid for the $10 dono. Thank you so much, man. I feel so happy. I'm so happy to be streaming again. It's been way too long.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Axie.
No problem, I've been looking forward to these streams.
Oh, me too.
Hey, what's up, Colt? How you doing, bro? Ravioli says, bro, that Lay's chips bag has been sitting there forever. It really has. I love the fact that, like, if you go to my last stream and look, like, behind me, virtually nothing has changed. Like, I think that First Order TIE Fighter is new right there. My old microphone is here. This is my blue Yeti that no longer works. So, if you guys want to contribute to the Rich Boy J microphone fund, I went back to the basics with the snowball. Which is super annoying. This is an expensive microphone, and it literally just stopped working for no reason. Like, I just tried to use it one day, and it's weird, because I streamed with this all the time. I make videos with this all the time, and then the one time where I stopped using this, it just goes out. I guess it's one of those things where if you don't use it, you lose it. But yeah, screw that thing.
Weird.
Have you
My
tried
microphone
the
broke,
ketchup
too.
chips?
Oh yeah, the chips. So these are the ketchup chips that I got from my boy Playmation, and I'm still trying to figure out the right time to eat them.
They're pretty good, to be honest. I like them.
Oh, yeah.
I've never had ketchup chips in my life. I hope they're not
ketchup
expired
chips
at this
are good.
point.
I mean, I could imagine it'd be nasty.
I mean, we have though.
It sounds pretty terrible to me,
me.
if I'm being honest.
No, ketchup chips are good. But yeah, they probably expired, so they'll taste bad. But like, the actual
Yeah.
chips are good.
I mean, if they've been lying there since your last stream, then I don't think they're edible anymore.
Okay, they're probably edible.
Okay.
Hold on, let me find the
I'll keep
date.
for a while.
Do you Canadians put the expiration dates on bags?
Yeah, I think we do. Put it on like everything.
I love that it says made in Canada on the bag. Does FE9 mean February 9th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh. I mean,
It's a trophy now.
I'm tempted to just. Also,
That's
like,
irrelevant.
I'm tempted to eat it because I want to know what they taste like. But at this point, like,
I take a
yeah, I wouldn't try.
maybe a donation goal.
yeah, $100 in donos, and I'll eat an expired chip on camera. Shout out to Colt. He says this is for the hashtag RBJ microphone fun. Gotta go back to work. Thank you so much, man. Embrace the chips. I'm kind of scared, guys. I'm gonna have the most important meal of the day, serving it up Gary's way. Blah! Shout out to like the small percentage of people who actually got that joke.
I assume it's SpongeBob.
Yes, it is a
Definitely.
SpongeBob joke.
I feel like everything I know about SpongeBob comes from you, Jay, and that's it.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's amazing. Whew. Man, so what do we even talk about? I guess are we allowed to talk about Bad Batch? A new episode came out yesterday. No, yeah, yesterday.
Yeah.
Is anyone sensitive to that information? Well, actually, first, is there anything like that people wouldn't want spoiled? For people who have seen it, is there any
Yeah.
spoiler worthy in the episode?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not really. I don't know.
There's
There's
nothing
one
major in the latest episode.
Okay.
We just talk about like the group episodes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can talk about the previous episodes. So, I haven't seen them, so everyone else in the call,
Yeah.
you guys can talk about it.
First, I want to just get it out of the way, like, Kanan with that voice that just,
Yeah, no. Wait.
they could have just pitched it as well. They should have just pitched it.
They should have let me do Kanan's voice. Hello, my name is Kanan. I'm a Jedi. Alright.
Dude, that would have been perfect.
Darth Maul Lego says he only watched Bad Batch because he didn't want to be left out.
Yeah.
But you
that's
guys,
pretty much my
we can talk about that. As Star Wars fans, do you guys feel like, even if you're not excited about something, like, do you have like that fear of missing out? Like, I want to, like the idea of being a fan is almost more exciting, or exciting enough than like the actual content. Because I feel like I can feel that way as well.
I mean, I'd pretty much watch anything just to be updated, just to be up to date on canon.
That's fair.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Like, I have a fear of missing out on, like, everything in life, so, like, when it comes to Star Wars, yeah. Like, even if I don't want to watch it, I'll still watch it. Except for one show that I will not watch. I won't watch the Ahsoka one, but, like, everything else I want to know about.
Yeah, no. That's the one you gotta especially watch.
Yeah, that's the most important one.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to watch that show just so I can like have conversations with Brickbender.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I will watch it.
Yeah, the rants are also content.
Yeah. Like, I think about like sometimes Lego Star Wars sets will come out, and I feel like the community hype can almost make a set so much more exciting than it normally would be. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like even the first wave of sets that came out earlier this year, you know, they weren't, you know, my favorite sets by any means. Like, I could have lived without any of them. But
Yeah.
I was just exciting to be buying sets and like talking with people who were buying sets. Like, it gets me excited when people are like, "Oh, I want to buy this set because like I've never had an X-wing, for example. So this is my first X-wing," and I'm like, "Okay, that's awesome. Like,
I mean,
that's cool."
Yeah, that was for me like that. I only have the 1999 X-Wing.
Oh my
I
god!
mean, the X-Wing gave us those new free ride end pieces.
They gave us the what?
The free ride end
Pieces.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And the 1x1 technicals.
That's
Yes.
that's actually a really good piece. I like that piece a lot. Does the Star Wars helmet hype get you excited? Okay, is there even a such thing as helmet hype? Like,
No.
those sets I feel.
I hope not.
Those sets I feel come and go, and like people will get them because they're like, oh, they're cool, but I feel like there's a totally different essence when it comes to play sets and like new minifigs that really gets us excited. Whereas the helmets are like, oh, cool, another thing to put on my shelf, and no one really talks about it after that. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe like everyone's like super hyped still about this. I don't know. Give me some.
Yeah, because you can actually do something with playsets.
The dust collectors.
Yeah. But like, if they had a minifig, would you be more inclined to buy them, Jay, or no?
No.
That would be nice if they had though.
What if it wasn't?
Yeah.
Unless it was a figure that I just like, if they made something crazy, like if they made Phase 2 Cody's helmet and it came with a Phase 2 Cody, I'd be like, oh yeah, absolutely. But
Right.
but that's like a terrible precedent to set, right? Basically paying $60 for a figure, like I don't know about that one.
I'd do it.
I mean, yeah, you do it, but the question is, do you want to do it, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, a figure and extra pieces, so
that's true. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think the more I look at the Vader helmet, the more I really don't like it. Like, it's not.
What? I just bought it.
So here's my issue with it. Like, design-wise, I don't think it's poorly designed. I just think it's not consistent. Because you have these, like, super intricate snot techniques in the face, and then the helmet and sides, which are pretty smooth areas of his helmet, right? Those are just all studs. It just, for me, it clashes so much. Like, it just...
It looks like Homer Simpson. That's, like, and I just can't unsee that. And
I mean... There's that, but I just mean the design in general of it, like... The studs and the design in the face, I feel really clash. Like, even if they integrated some sort of smoothness in the dome and side parts, maybe it would look decent, but it looks unfinished, I guess, is how I see it. Like, it looks like the top should be tiled off, and it just isn't.
What's your opinion on those big helmets that David has? Those like giant Rick's helmets and Cody helmets.
Like, so, I mean, the benefit in doing something like that is, like, I guess it's cheaper than it normally would be because it's mostly basic bricks. So, like, anyone can make it. Like, it's pretty straightforward. But, I don't know. With the way that Lego makes the helmets, it seems... I don't know, you could put more techniques into those giant ones, especially since they're so big. And they're not wearable, so you can have whatever internals that you want to make it look really nice. I don't know. Helmets I think I'm honestly turned off of helmets in general. And I don't know if I've ever told this story, but maybe this can give you guys some insight into why I have helmet PTSD. So... I went to a convention at Legoland Star Wars Days. It might actually be this convention from 2018. And this is the one that me and Garrett went to. So I'm pretty sure I brought my Millennium Falcon. Garrett just threw together some Scarif build just because he needed something to take there. And there was a guy who brought basically a Stormtrooper helmet, like a brick built one. But it was covered in Stormtrooper minifigures. Like, I don't know how I can explain it, but he basically used, like, normal Stormtroopers for most of it. He used Shadow Troopers for the accents, and then the Chrome Stormtroopers for, like, the mouth. Let me see if I can... There's, like, an article on StarWars.com.
yeah, I think I know which one you mean.
I think I've seen it too, yeah.
Let me see if I can find this article so you guys can have a better idea of what the heck I'm talking about. Alright, let's see. 5 highlights from Legoland Star Wars. Yep, this is it. This is it. Alright. See, this is why I love streaming with you guys, because I can get really personal and get really, like, vulnerable with you guys. So, I don't know. Me, like, it's a creative idea. I understand that. But I have very low appreciation for things like this. It's literally just it's just the reason I like Lego, right? You know, like, I'm building scenes, I'm building mostly towards minifig scale. There's a certain group of things I really like to see, and other things, like, I can understand if a builder put a lot of time into it, and a lot of advanced techniques. But this really isn't even that. Like, this is, I feel, more like quirky than anything, if that makes sense. So, long story short, this is like when I first brought my Falcon to Anywhere, and I was super excited that I might finally get like the overall prize at that convention, and I didn't. But that did. And I was just like...
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Who were the judges? Like, what?
The judges were everybody. Everyone at the convention voted on it.
Oh, no.
Exactly. So you can see why I'm like, you know, I spend this time on this giant Falcon with a full interior and like all these features, and it can sit on a stand, and there's lights, and like this like cute, this quirky little helmet thing.
No, I understand.
Is like, right.
So sad.
So I mean, not to discredit the work he might have put into it, I just say that to mean this is not what I go to for Lego Star Wars. It's not a less valid form of a mock. It's just not what I like out of mocks. So the fact that that was the thing that people voted for was very jarring to me. And I feel like since then I've kind of looked at buildable helmets in a different kind of way. And now that Lego's producing them, not necessarily that, like the Lego helmets I feel have more mock qualities and techniques than maybe that build did, but it's still ultimately just not what I look for in Lego Star Wars. I think that's what it boils down to.
This
and
is how Benny was created.
right, and I guess the other side of it is like, I guess being in this community so long, I feel like I've gotten a good idea of what people wanted. I'm old enough to remember back in the day where Lego put out an X-Wing and people were like, how dare you put out an X-Wing? Give us a new ship. Give us something we haven't gotten before. And everyone was super like, oh, why don't we get in like these new cool minifigures? Like there's so many awesome things Lego could be doing, and they're just instead putting out like more X-Wings and TIE Fighters and whatnot. So I felt that gave me at least a good sense of what people wanted. And then Lego decides, okay, for an entire wave, there's not going to be any new minifigures or any new ships that you could possibly get. And I fully expected so much blowback on that, because I felt, at least from my perspective, the community was just desperate to be getting, you know, whether it be Clone Wars stuff, new clones, like different figures, just something different. And then, I mean, I guess this is technically different. It's not something they've been doing before, but maybe not what the community wanted. And there was virtually no blowback to it. Like, people were happy as heck to get those sets. Like, it's not out of the ordinary. So, I'm still trying to understand that. That is my character arc. My character arc will be when I come to terms with the fact that people want to buy Lego helmets. That is my fatal flaw. Thanks for coming to my therapy session, guys.
Maybe it's only adults that want the helmet.
See, honestly, one of the most saddening things that I see is when like a parent comes into the store and like the helmets. I guess parents look at it like, oh, like my kid has tons of toys. Like they don't need another spaceship. He has like 3 spaceships at home. So like the playsets don't really look at stuff like that. But the like parents will see like the helmet sets and be like, oh, like I have to get this for my 8-year-old son. And I'm like, man, if someone bought me that when I was 8 years old, I would just be like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, that would have been like the one Lego set I was disappointed to receive as a gift if I was young. So, like when kids come in and they want those, that really sticks out to me. Like, but then again, like, are kids playing with Lego nowadays? Like, are kids playing with Lego Star Wars like we play with Lego Star Wars? Like, kids have Fortnite, right? Like, are they gonna sit on their floor and play with, you know, their Lego X-Wing when they can go?
I mean, I hope they would.
Definitely less this
I think so. I think they still play with it, just maybe not as much as we did. But like even back then, we still had video games, right? Like we still played video games and stuff like that.
Right,
Yeah.
but video games weren't nearly as accessible as they are now. Like
That's
nowadays, kids have a device in their pocket and they can play like any game they want at any time. Like we had handheld systems, but that they weren't nearly this complicated in advance, and they didn't match up to what was on consoles.
Yeah, like the DS was terrible compared to like a freaking iPad, which everyone has now, right?
Right.
Like it's definitely much different.
What age do kids usually get their first phone over there?
I mean that's changed. Like it's changed so much. Like I got my first phone when I was in basically the 6th grade, so I would have been like 13. But like my little brother got his first phone when he was like 8 or 9. So
Wow.
Yeah, that's accurate. Dude, my sister basically grew up with an iPad.
exactly, yeah.
That's insane. Like my cousin, I think he's like 6 and he has an iPad. So
Right,
it's
exactly,
just-
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I feel the fact that the Lego YouTube community is so big that kids nowadays look at Lego far more as like a collecting thing, I think maybe than even we did. Because like, I guess when I was younger, I was like, I never was like, oh, I want this character as a minifig so I can have in my collection. It was like, oh, what is Lego going to give me? I'll figure out how to play with that. And nowadays, there's much more of a sense of like, okay, like what's the next new thing? Like, how is this going to fill out my collection in some way? I don't know. It's weird. I feel like it's just so different now.
It's very different, yeah. Like when I was a kid, like there was still that sort of collecting atmosphere around like things, especially like Bionicle. I mean, I wasn't into it, but like like oh, you gotta get all the different people, the Toa or whatever they're called, right? Like there was that aspect, but it wasn't like the way it is now, where it's like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna add a figure to my collection. It's more like, oh, cool, I get to have this unique thing, and I get to collect these things. Like I don't know, it was just so much different.
Right.
Yeah.
I think also
I have no perspective out of like a kid right now, how they play with Lego. No idea.
Who's the youngest person in the chat? Tell us how you play with Lego.
Reveal yourself.
No, I have
this
two
people like,
younger
oh, I
brothers.
love it, I like this.
They play with it occasionally.
Person in the chat's like, I'm 10, banned.
I mean, honestly, I didn't really ever like actually play with my Lego. It was more like just building stuff and building battles or a base or something.
So you actually would like sit down and be like, this is a very cool looking thing I built, and like appreciate the build itself as opposed to engaging with it.
Yeah, it was more like just putting all the Lego on the floor and just sitting around them.
Honestly, I still, to this day, can't stand still scenes. Like, I gotta play it out till the end.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I haven't had my full trench built, but like you can bet whenever I get it fully completed, I'm gonna be flying my X-wing and TIE Fighter through it.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Did you guys ever like have other toys while you were playing too? Like I used to have like, I don't know, the Lego people versus the stuffies or whatever. Like I used to do that kind of stuff all the time.
Oh, I never did. Everything I played out as a kid was as canon as possible. Like I was a very serious toy player.
I wasn't like that at all. I did like crazy random stuff. You and I would not have gotten along if we were kids at the
I
same
remember
time.
this one time I had this friend come over and we were playing with my monster trucks, and he was like hitting ramps and like going this high in the air, and I was like, oh, hold on, bro.
Oh, no.
Hold on. You need to calm down, all right? There's limits to this. A monster truck could never jump that high.
See, Ancient is making a valid point. Is it even a spaceship mock if you don't swoosh it?
Yeah.
Is it even a brick bender mock if you don't break it? I kid.
You never stop making this joke, are you?
Probably not. It's just so funny. I've never seen someone brick their box so often. Like, You'd like post a picture of something you built and be like, oh, that cool, and then 5 minutes later, like, it's destroyed.
I mean, I rebuild it.
Yeah, I mean, that's good, but I don't know.
And it breaks again.
If I broke my mocks as often as you did, I'd probably stop building. Like, it would just be too much for me. Like, I remember I was so upset whenever I finished building my Gasgano's pod racer, and then it immediately fell off the table. Like, I was just like, I would have broken something.
My mocks are sturdy, it's just really clumsy.
You said being banished. Lamborghini Waffle Sauce says, is it a waffles mock if it's finished? That's a good point too. We all have our quirks. We all have our quirks.
Wait, so that A-Wing isn't a waffles mock?
Yeah, that's true.
That is true. Waffles only finishes mocks that like we don't expect. If there's any expectations for the mock to get finished, just give up on it. But if it's just some random thing, like Waffles will pump it out in like a day.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta use like reverse psychology. Oh man, I don't want those aces.
Yeah,
those
dude.
aces are-
Me neither.
Someone else needs to make the aces.
Anyways.
Yeah, get someone else to make them. Waffles wouldn't do a good job anyways.
Yeah, Inther, where's those aces at? Come on.
Francis says, I like to play with my sophisticated black bordered clone mock. Engineer Gaming says, how many minifigs do I think you have all together? That's a good question. Honestly, like, I mean, it's in the thousands at this point, but I just don't know how many thousands. I'd say...
Are they all more big sets, or are they not all updated?
No, well, so yes and no. Like, most of them are on Brickset, but there's some figures that I guess, well, maybe they are on Brickset. But there's also, like, non-Star Wars figures I have, because I pretty much, if it's not, like, a modular or something, I don't put those sets on Brickset. So, and, like, CMFs I don't put on Brickset at all. So I have those. And then I also just have a bunch of, like, generic figures from Build-A-Mini for my Lego City that'll totally happen someday.
How many, like, non-Lego Star Wars ones do you think you have? Like, probably not as many.
I'd say maybe a few hundred. I could see a few hundred. Star Wars obviously has the dominates it by so much. Because, I mean, if you're looking at it in its most basic form, I at least have, like, over 1,000 figures, because that's how many unique Star Wars figures I have. So then it's like, okay, how many duplicates do you have? Well, I mean, I have, at least 30 501st Battle Packs. I have, 50 to 60 of each First Order Battle Pack, plus just First Order minifigs I've bought by themselves. That's another thing. I don't Brickset inventory my duplicates if I bought it. Like, I just bought 2 more of these original Phase 2 clones. Shout out to Cult of Christensen. He inspired me to get 2 more of these for whatever reason.
Nice.
From the original gunship. But, like, my Brickset inventory would still say I only have 4 because I don't really see a need to add these to it. Maybe once my memory starts getting bad, I'll start doing that. For now, I have a good enough idea of what figures I have, if it's a duplicate. Dylan Productions. Oh, go ahead.
Can you have, like, sets in your inventory but without the minifigures? Because I have sets without the figs with it.
I honestly don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't know, just remove them instead of having them.
Ethan says, when are we getting another minifig wall update? I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. Like, that series...
I love that.
I love doing it, but the figures I have left are just so much more expensive than the ones I had before. Like, some of them are cheap, but when you do a series like that, it gets harder and harder to do, right? Because whenever you go and buy a figure or 2 that you want, you check the store to see, oh, what else do they have? And if there's, like, common/cheap figures, it's, oh, nothing, I'll throw those in my cart. And I did that for so long that I got all the common cheap figures. Now it's like, I'm only finding figures like where the seller only has one or two of what I'm looking for. So I'm paying shipping a lot more often, and I'm paying a lot more just for the figures themselves. So I'm thinking, like, would I rather do the series where I have only 2 or 3 figures that I show off for an episode, or just have a much larger gap between them and then show off like 8 figures every few months, you know? So I'm not sure exactly how I want to go about doing that.
And like sets with like the Ewok Felix and stuff, that you're gonna do that at the end then, or?
You said sets with what? Oh yeah, like sets that I have that I haven't opened yet. Yeah, stuff like that as well. Fortunately, I buy every new set, so my minifig wall, as it stands, ended. When did the 20th anniversary sets come out? 2019, like April.
Yeah.
So that's basically where my wall ends, which means like there's a lot more figures that have come out. Well, I say that, but then not really, because I mean 1/3 of the sets that come out nowadays don't even have figures in them. So maybe the wall's not expanding as quickly as I thought they did. That wasn't even supposed to be a shot at the helmets. That was just like me realizing, oh, maybe I'm not gonna need as much space as I thought I did. But I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I bought. This is a sneak peek for you guys. I don't even know where the thing is. So I bought Anakin's torso from episode 2 because I'm trying to piece together the Padawan, the girl from the Yoda Chronicles, because she's like a super expensive figure, but nothing in the figure is unique to her, except she had a variant that has wider eyes. It's Leia's face, but that Jedi girl had a variant with bigger eyes, and that's the difficult thing to get. So, yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, I love your commitment to the variations, though. Like every variation.
Yeah, I mean, there's some smaller variations that even I don't have. Like, it can be even worse. I just try to go off of what Brickset or Bricklink says. I think if I have what Brickset or Bricklink are inventorying, I feel that's good enough for me. But there's even more variations that even I'm not considering. So yeah, super annoying. But yeah, see you, Dylan Production. Thanks for coming through. Squidman says, "What's the most expensive figure you need?" Right now, it has to be the New York Yoda, the New York I Heart Yoda. That one is just outrageous.
And you wouldn't settle for a fake one?
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
No, why?
Because aren't there like a bunch of fake ones?
There are a lot of fake ones out
Yeah,
there.
but
You have to be
why
careful
would
as
you take
well.
a fake one?
Yeah, I'm pretty anti-fake Lego. Like, I just like that. Like, I would cheat on my wife before I bought fake Lego. I'm sorry. Like, that's just how it is, bro. Like, because if I cheat on my wife, I can deal with that guilt, but I can't deal with the guilt of knowing that there's a fake Lego in my collection.
Yeah, but your Lego won't leave you if you buy fake Lego, and your wife will. So.
Right, but my soul will leave me if I buy fake Lego.
I mean, yeah.
Exactly.
How about fake Lego as filler brick though?
Nope,
No.
still wouldn't do that. That's against the law.
It's also it's not sturdy either. That's probably the problem. But yeah, I wouldn't do that either. Out of principle.
Chandler Pound says, Jay, you should make a video of you burning fake Lego. So, you know, like, that's the... I don't want to give fake Lego clout. Like, I just stay away from it. Like, if I burnt fake Lego, I'd have to buy it. And then I have to support people who make fake Lego. And I don't want to do that. Even if it means I get to, like, get views. Like, no. I'm not going to support the people out there who are stealing Lego's IPs. The people out there who are stealing people's mocks. Like, I'm not going to buy Lepin under any circumstance, whether it be to keep it in my collection or to review it or to burn it. Like, no, like, I'm not going to support them. Lego Mike says, dang, are custom minifigs that bad to have? So that's the thing. There's a difference between a custom figure and something that is trying to imitate Lego. Like, I have custom figures in my collection. I have the Bad Batch sitting, not the Bad Batch, Delta Squad sitting, where the heck are they? Oh, they're right here. No, they're not right here. Did I put them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're up there. You can't see them, but they're up there. And I have, like, you know, like a custom Rebel friend. I mean, that's fine, because that's not imitation Lego. Like, those are things that Lego doesn't make. But when I say fake Lego, I mean something that is trying to purport itself to be genuine Lego, but it's not. Something that's trying to imitate something that Lego has made, but it's not real.
And I mean, the Delta Squad figures are still printed on genuine Lego, except for the house.
Exactly. Yep, exactly.
Yep.
Palpatine Bricks says, Jay, have you thought of making any military vehicle mocks? Honestly, Star Wars is the extent of my interest in any type of military. Like, I really just have no interest in, like, realistic military stuff. Like, it's just not my thing.
What's the obsession with military stuff in the Lego community?
I mean, that's just, like, I don't know. I really don't know. There's something kind of, honestly, for me,
just a different theme.
For me, there's just something kind of depressing about building realistic military stuff, like, as, like, a mock. Like, when I built mocks, I'm, like, excited about it, and, like, there's, like, an adventure happening in my head. But if you're doing something realistic, it's, like, people, like, die here. Like, people were, like, killed. Like, actual lives were lost. And making a mock out of it, I don't know, like, it feels weird to me to make a mock out of something serious. It's like making, like, a 9/11 mock, right? Like, you can commemorate, like, a moment, but it's like, is that something you really want to build? Like, is that fun? Like, is that why you build? I don't know. It's just, it would feel weird to me. Would you buy?
As long as you're like.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Like, as long as you're, like, respectful about it, I think it's okay. Like, if you have, like, over the top insane deaths in your mock, then, like, no. But if you're just, like, trying to recreate something to sort of, like, pay homage to it, I think it's okay. And, like, that's what I would do, at least.
I mean, I'm not saying it's, like, morally, I'm not making a moral judgment. I'm just saying, for me, like,
right.
It feels weird. Like, I guess it just depends on why you build. Like, I'm building these because, like, it's from, like, a movie I liked and had fun watching. Like, I wouldn't have fun watching a real battle happening, you know? Like,
that's true, yeah.
And what if it's a war movie, like a World War II movie?
I can see that, because that's still fiction, you know? I don't know.
If you could choose between a cool spaceship and something people used like 20 years ago, what would you take the cool spaceship?
I mean, it's just
some
different
people are, like,
things
history
that
fans,
people
you know?
want. Yeah. Like, I can understand why people... Because, like, one of my dreams is to build an actual Lego city, right? And I want that to be as realistic as possible. But some people might be like, oh, I'd much rather do, like, a fantasy city or, like, a medieval-type city or something like that where you could really go all out and be more creative and create a world that you can't live in. If I do a Lego city, I'm basically recreating the world I live in. But some people don't want to do that. Some people want to use Lego to escape. So I could see where both sides might come from.
Yeah. But that's why I don't have a problem with World War II, since that's kind of the same if you, like, build a Roman soldier mock or something.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Like, that's 100% true. And that was kind of like a...
okay, because that's far in the past, and...
I don't feel like time should be the determinant, though. Like, oh, this happened long ago enough that we can be detached from it. Because, I mean, World War II was still... Oh, what do you mean?
There's some obvious things that if you build them, it's too far. Like 9/11 would be too far, in my opinion.
But that's the thing, like, how do you tell someone, oh, it's okay if you build, like, a World War II battle mock, but you can't build a 9/11 mock, right? Like, how do you... why not, right? Like, why can you build one and not the other?
I think just, like, the time difference.
Yeah, just most World War II mocks I've seen weren't, like, a specific thing that happened that was critical.
Oh, it's just contextually that accurate, I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of good.
And yeah, like, I don't think
That's
anyone's
pretty
been, like, an Auschwitz mock or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
that's obviously too far.
Mm-hmm.
Built as a toy. Or that one guy on Instagram is also going too far.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're not going to give him clout. Title Lego guy says medieval and ancient history mocks don't feel the same as modern military mocks because it's so far back. Not saying it's right, it's just what it is. I mean, yeah, like I think that's kind of the perception, right? Like a Roman Colosseum mock, like atrocities can happen in that Colosseum as well. Like people were murdered, but it doesn't feel as murdery as maybe is like a war or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and I think, like, with medieval mocks, I'm not a fan of, like, making real-life battles or whatever. I much prefer, like, doing fantasy stuff like that. And, like, especially for, like, the city thing like you were talking about, I'd rather do, like, a medieval city. That's going to be, like, my goal in the future is to do that.
Okay.
But not, like, a real, like, realistic, this is exactly what happened in medieval times. Just, like, a fantasy kind of thing. Yeah. 'Cause that's just what I want to do.
Right. I feel you.
I can appreciate, like, real-life depictions of battles. Like the one like a Napoleon battle or something. I mean, they're pretty basic, but I like looking at them.
I feel you. Elias Jones asked this a couple times. He says, "What's your plan for expanding the minifig wall?" That's a great question. So, you mean? Oh, so I guess maybe to be specific. By expanding it, you mean literally like making more space for figures, or buying more figures? Let me get clarification on that. Would you buy a fake New York Yoda that was printed on real Lego torso? No, that's because that's still imitation Lego, right? Like if I'm buying something printed on Lego, it's something that Lego doesn't already make. I don't know. I'm the type of guy like if it's something that even if it's a figure I really want and I can't afford it, I just won't get it. Like that's just I guess that's just how I am. Like
Wait, does Snoke still have the Santa hat on?
Yes, he does. The Christmas decorations are still up. Yo, that's actually kind of funny. This is like the Boyo trailer park, where they keep the Christmas decorations up all year round. Man, I feel like
that's just on there, or is it like with studs?
It has some studs, but it's pretty loose. Like if you like it could fall off pretty easily. Enthred says, "What about Old West? For me, that's also kind of iffy area to trivialize." Yeah, that's a good point too. I think the thing about the Old West though is, I guess it's kind of the same like World War II type deal where you're not building anything specific, right? You're just kind of building the era. But but that's the thing. Like Old West, I think this is kind of the distinction. Old West we're so far removed from it now that even though it did happen, it feels like fiction. It feels like another world because it's so hard to conceive us living in that. Whereas, like war, even older wars like World War II, like there's modern wars, so those feel. The idea of war itself is something that kind of transcends time. So maybe that's why, like, things like the Old West can be trivialized. As opposed to, like, there might be questions about modern war.
Yeah, and it's like what Waffles was saying earlier, like, those kind of things have been romanticized where the lines have been kind of blurred, right? It's not like, the modern war was like, this is what's happening, it's very real. Whereas those things, like the Western sets by Lego, like, those are just kind of abstractions of that era. It's not, like, trying to represent that era in a realistic way, which I think, like, if you do stuff like that, then I think it's totally fine.
Right. What's the worst Star Wars fig as you have most of them? Probably Clone Wars Palpatine. Almost definitely Clone Wars Palpatine or Clone Wars Padme, yeah. They're both pretty cringe. Alright, see ya, D. Brown. Clone Wars Anakin, aka Michael Jackson, is also pretty cringe. Elias Jones says, making more space for figs is what I meant. Okay. So basically there's some shelves, or not even shelves, like bins right below where the wall is. I'm just gonna have to remove those. I'm gonna have to have the base plates go all the way down to the bottom of the wall. As of now, I mean, I might be able to fit another row of base plates at the top, but I don't want it to get too tall to where I can't reach the top figure. So I'd
make it wider.
There's nowhere for me to go. Like to the left of it.
So you're gonna run out of space in like 3 years.
I mean, that's fine. I'll probably have moved out of this house by then.
Or reorganize organize the fix anyway.
Or I'll have
Because,
fully converted to Monster Truck YouTube.
Lego.
Lego monster trucks?
No, just Monster Trucks. RC Monster Trucks.
I mean, you could have a monster truck driving through the trench.
I probably should do some Monster Truck reference in this build just because that's been a really big part of my life recently.
Yeah. What about that Ilum reference?
Oh, 100%, dude. I'm definitely including the kids in this mock. I'm actually super excited about that because I think that'll be really fun.
Alright, pop quiz, what is their names? All 5 of them, or however many there are.
Alright. Hold on. I got this.
No.
You don't want me to say
Zed,
it?
Katuni, Petro.
Well, of course you're going to know them.
I'm wondering how far I can get.
He's googling it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm still trying to think what the girl's name was.
You already said Katuni. Are you talking about the Rhodian? No, the Rhodian
Girl.
girl
it
is
was her
Katuni.
name.
Not
Yeah.
There's 2 girls. There's the Kid Fisto one.
Yeah, I was talking about.
Oh no, she's not a girl. What am I talking about?
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
nerdy guy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Ganodi.
Yeah, Ganoni and Katuni, yeah.
Ganodi, Katsuni, Petro. I don't remember the
Biff.
Wookiee's name. Oh, Biff.
Biff and
Is his name's really Biff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Ithorian.
Yeah. And Zed is the Kid Fisto nerdy one.
Ah, okay. Well, I would definitely be including all of them. Elias says, would you consider moving the base plates over so you could fit another column of base plates on the wall? But that's the thing. There's no space. Like there's just shelves right next to it. Oh, Biff is apparently the Hammerhead, and there's someone named Gunji.
no.
Is there a
that's
6th
fine.
one?
No.
Who's it? Which one?
Is there a
Who's he?
6th one?
The Wookiee?
No, the Wookiee is
yeah.
the Wookiee was
Gucci,
Zap.
the one I totally forgot. Yeah.
Okay,
Wookiee's
so
Goji, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever. I give up. It's too much.
Yeah, I
for me.
totally forgot Gunji. Yeah, so Gunji, and then, okay, all of them is Gunji, Zap, Petro, Biff, Katuni, and Ganodi. So there's 6 of them, yeah.
Oh, okay, got you. So Katsuni's the Rhodian and Ganodi's the Kit Fist. No, the
No, the other
Adi
way around.
Galia. Okay,
And
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
Kid Fisto.
got you.
Not to learn.
Yeah, who's more of a nerd, Tech or Zat?
Yeah.
I would love to see them in a
That
room
could
together.
probably-
I say Zap because he has the voice. He's like, yeah, I'm a nerd. Where Tech doesn't really have that voice.
And he carries
Yeah,
around.
was overcoming dependence on technology and shit.
And he carries around a calculator.
Yeah, but he breaks it.
Yeah.
So.
That is true. I feel like it'd be funny when he broke it. He's like, my calculations. I feel like those kids deserve to show more than the Bad Batch. Is that controversial?
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. Yeah. But then it would end with them dying, and that would be sad.
No, they could escape.
It's true.
I mean,
They could
Wasn't
go
one
on
of
to.
them, like, dead in the Bad Batch, though? Like, didn't we see their lightsaber or something?
no, that wasn't one of them.
Oh, okay.
They could go on to be in the circus. Thanks for giving me pity laughs, guys. Appreciate it.
Circus.
No, that...
Because they basically were in what's his face's circus.
Yeah, for Han.
Oh no, I forgot.
Oh,
That was dumb.
do we know for sure what happened to them in Order 60? You think is the Bad Batch gonna confirm what happened to those kids?
Probably.
I mean, Yoda had that weird vision.
Star Wars says, "Are you a fan of Doctor Who?" I've never watched any of Doctor Who, so.
Oh, Doctor Who's great, yeah.
Do you get the Doctor Who Lego set?
No, I need to get that at some point. But no, I wasn't into Lego when that came out.
That's such an old set at this point. It's crazy.
Yeah.
How about that Fritz? Are you buying that?
Yes, 100%. That's a day one cop.
I'm buying
That's
it,
a
but I have
cool
no
one, yeah.
clue where I'm gonna put it.
It's a big boy.
It's alright, bro. You'll figure it out.
Talking about
Why?
days ago.
White boy.
You should include Coleman Trevor rejecting Barris Offie in the mock. I'll have Valentine's Day at Starkiller Base, and I'll have people giving each other Valentines and people getting rejected.
Hey, can you have the Bad Batch bar fight in the cantina?
Bar fight?
Yeah, basically in the first episode they break out into a giant like food fight in the cantina.
Oh, that's in the cafeteria, yeah.
And the cafeteria, that's where it was.
That's such a childish thing to happen that I almost want to do it. Alright, see ya, the soap producer. What a great name, by the way. Star Wars is Jay, you like Solo. Oh god. I don't know if we want to go here again. Solo is fine. Solo is just fine. I don't hate it, but I don't think it deserves to exist. Is that worse?
Oh, jeez.
Like, I don't dislike it, but I just don't approve of its existence.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I also don't like it or don't hate it, or I mean, don't like it or love it. It's just in between, yeah.
It is what it is.
I mean, I like it, but like all the unnecessary stuff it explains.
Bro, I thought you loved having your lore book filled out.
Yeah, but not with stuff like, I don't have any people, so you're called Han Solo.
Han Solo.
I mean, I put
I
it
don't
just in his
remember
last
my
name.
last name.
Jay, what's your view on Rogue One? Never heard your opinion on it. I think Rogue One is pretty good. That's my opinion on Rogue One.
I don't like
That's
that.
almost though.
Honestly, the biggest thing I don't like about Rogue One is Darth Vader. That's the one thing that like triggers me about that movie. Everything else is fine.
Apparently that was like a last minute thing as well. They put in
Oh, I mean, clearly.
Darth Vader.
James Earl Jones was just like hanging out at the set, and like, yeah, come on in.
Oh, the Brick Beard says, I don't dislike it, I just don't approve its existence. My parents. Oh.
I mean, the thing with Darth Vader is they kind of had to set up that chase in Episode 4, where if they were showing that the Tantive 4 was basically fleeing from the Battle of Scarif with the plans.
Well, sure, but Vader didn't have to be any part of that.
I mean, yeah, because he was in Episode 4 chasing a Tantive 4.
Yeah,
Right,
like,
but he didn't have to have just seen them. It could have just been the case that they escaped the battle, but the Empire were tailing them, so they sent Vader to go find them.
Sure, but...
Yeah.
But
I
how
think-
do see his big fans happy?
Actually,
Oh,
the
yeah, I'm sorry.
C-3PO are supposed to be on that ship, and they're not even there. They're on Yavin 4 because of that movie, right? So like they could have
No.
easily just not have done that.
No. They went with them to Scarif.
No, they didn't. The
they
Rat
could've-
which had the Tantive 4 in it, and then they were on the planet.
Scarif?
But they could have gone up there.
But
Like, it's not
the ship already left though. Like the Radis had gone, right? Or the Radis, sorry, Radis, the Admiral had gone, right? And then
No, but,
that's where the ship was. That's
No,
where
no,
the
no,
Tantive 4 was. It was inside of that ship, and so they
Right.
wouldn't have been on.
honestly, they could have made it.
No,
Like,
they-
it doesn't really matter.
Wait, hold on. That's a good point. Hold on.
How?
Wait.
Well, they
Hold
could
on.
have gotten on a ship and gone up there. Like, it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter.
No, I don't think so.
Radis
If the
had
Tantive 4 was like hiding inside of it, they wouldn't have just like thrown people into it.
Hold on. But
Well,
Radis
maybe
doesn't.
They got on the Radis, then got on the Tangent 4.
Radis hadn't left at that point, though.
Yeah, the Radis
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
leave
Radis.
until later. The Radis doesn't leave until they find out that they're on Scarif, and then the one guy runs up to Blue Leader and he's like, "Yo, like they're on Scarif." So then they go help him out, and then at that point, I guess the Radis would have left.
No, the Radis is already gone because that's what they said. Like Admiral Radis has already left. He's going to fight.
No,
because they're like,
he's
"Oh, give me
going to
Admiral
Radis."
They say he's going to fight.
And it's not the Radis;
They
it's the
say he's going to
Profundity.
fight.
No, it's not the Radis, but like Admiral Radis has already left, right? And then they're like,
No,
"Oh,
they
we better go
don't. They
get
say.
him."
No,
They say he left for his ship. They didn't say his ship left.
Pretty sure they say his ship left
No,
already.
they say he left for
He's in the process of leaving.
Yeah, he hasn't actually left yet.
This is
Yeah,
such an
there's time
important
for them to get up
conversation.
there.
Yeah, I have no clue what's going on.
I would have to watch that again. I honestly just don't remember. Either way, I mean, yeah, like, it's the same thing with Pondo Baba and Dr. Evison, right? Like, yeah, sure, it is possible for them to have made it off Jeddah before it got blown up, but very improbable that they just happened to leave at the right time so they could make it to Tatooine so they could be in episode 4.
Maybe they were on their way to
Closest call ever.
I mean, yeah, like I said, it's not impossible. It's just improbable. It's very convenient. Like,
Yeah.
No, you see, it's two people that look exactly like them.
right.
See, like, that's not even why I don't like the movie. I just don't like it because the characters are just so lame and boring. I just, like, the Scarif battle is cool, but it would have been so much better if I actually cared about any of those people. Because, like, that's my main problem. It's just, like, I don't really care about them, so why should I care about what's happening? And then I also already know how it's all going to end anyways, so, like, that's why I don't really like the movie.
I find it, I don't know.
That's the whole movie.
I mean, I kind of cared about the characters.
I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a Star Wars movie. I'm still not going to like it.
That's all I said. I said it's the best Star Wars movie.
Bruh.
Well, okay. It's not. That's sure.
Them's fighting words. It'll be me and Alex versus Brickbender and Enter.
So, like always.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, honestly,
Sometimes Kyle turns in.
Yeah.
the thing that kind of annoys me about Rogue One, just the concept of it is, and we talked about this a little bit on the Discord, but just the idea that there had to be this, like, a reason for the Death Star's flaw, as opposed to it just being a thing. Like every insignificant thing, I consider that a pretty insignificant thing from the OT, but, like, no, like, it was this, like, long, drawn-out thing that one of the engineers put into the thing. Like, there had to be a reason for it, and I don't know, I just, like, the sacrifice to get the plans of the Death Star is just so much less interesting than, like, the sacrifice of going and taking down the Death Star. Like, I think Rogue One is a fine story, but considering it's one of 2 Star Wars spin-offs we've gotten, and I don't think it adds much to the universe, I think that's kind of where I am, like, maybe we could have done something else.
Oh, no, finish.
I mean, that's pretty much it. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we talk about that Raider comic that came out and basically says that the Exegol fleet already existed before Episode 6?
you mean Episode 9?
And, yeah, the fleet from Episode 9 already existed before Episode 6.
Oh, well, hold on one
I don't
sec.
know,
Hold on. Real quick, shout out to Elias Jones. He says, you finna include mini kits or red bricks in the mock. Mini kits for sure. Red brick.
Why not both?
Let me explain. The red brick thing is possible. I'll just have to make sure there's not a red brick somewhere else in the mock, right? Because, like, there's here's a really obscure thing that only a few people are gonna get, but it bothers me enough to where I have to talk about it. So if you remember on the negotiations level of Lego Star Wars 1, once you go into the area where, like, the MTTs are taking off, the room right in front of it, there's like a conveyor belt over to the far right, and it has red bricks on it that, like, get pushed out of this thing. And when I first played that game in Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, I'm like, oh, this is obviously the most logical place for them to put red bricks in this level, because there's already red bricks in this level. So I remember going over to that area, and none of those red bricks are the actual red brick for that level, and it irritates me so much.
So build that conveyor belt, but have one gold brick on there.
Sure. But back to my original point, I just have to make sure there's not already a red 2x2 brick somewhere. I don't think there is. I don't think I've built with any visible 2x2 red bricks. But that would be the thing I need to make sure I do before doing that.
You know, you should do the thing I did for my mock is, like, hide a mini kit or just something like a figure in your mock, and then just let the viewers, like, find that specific piece, and maybe there'll be something or something like that.
So, if I weren't taking this to Brick Rodeo, I would probably do an online thing where I'm like, post the timestamps of the mini kits. But then, like, if one person posts it, everyone's going to find it. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I can do, like, one hidden thing in the video, and, like, if someone finds it, they can get a whatever. Shabasa says, Jay, how much would I have to pay for you to have a shore meet on Starkiller? $50. That's the Boyo Lounge rate. Squidman says, Jay, I actually made that room with those Droidicas from Negotiations level in Lego. It's a pretty sweet moxie on top of my shelf. Bro, send me some pictures. I'd love to see that.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
But hold on. So, Rick Bender, you gotta give me the scoop on this Vader.
So yeah, basically in that comic, Vader goes to Exegol, and he discovers that the Emperor was already building this giant fleet with the planet-killing lasers. Before episode 6.
Oh, I thought you meant the Exegol. Yeah. Okay, I thought you meant the Exegol rebel fleet. Like somehow, like they were already like amassed, like then they were already like a thing. So that actually doesn't bother me at all because of course he did. He's Palpatine. He had like 100 contingency plans. Like why would he not have that fleet good to go? That actually doesn't bother me at all.
He already had the technology to build all those Star Destroyers. Why would he still have a Death Star? Why would he still need the Death Star as his ultimate weapon at that time?
Well, was the technology complete? Like the planet killers were already good to go.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Wasn't the issue like getting them out of there though? Like they couldn't. Well, I mean, if you have the technology anyways, it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, that's. I mean, yeah. Okay, I
need Kyber crystals.
I see what the issue is here, but then again, you know, it's just a comic. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, they're gonna get retconned anyways.
Right. Sio Bibble says they were not ready to go.
Mr. Know-It-All says the Death Star was just a trap.
Well,
I mean, yeah, because they built the entire Death Star just to lure the rebels out and destroy them.
Imagine if they lured the rebels out and then they had the Exegol fleet right there, ready to go.
Yeah. And I mean, Palpatine would have, of course, been on there because he would risk that.
Hey Jay, finally finished off my 3D printed DOS NAS. Bro, that sounds awesome. Send me some pictures of it. Everyone's making such cool things. How is Boss NAS not a figure yet? Oh, it's because we get helmet sets now, that's why.
Yeah. And Disney doesn't want to make vehicle sets.
Yeah.
At least for now, I'm sure they're gonna change that. Like I think they're already starting to see the tides are changing. Yeah.
Boss NAS helmet set. Bro, with cheek power functions, that would be dope.
A sound brick in it.
Yes. Not that Sam Smith says we need episode 1 sets generally. It's been ages. What was the last episode 1 set? The Darth Maul microfighter? Oh, Anakin's Pod Racer. That came out. Yeah.
Anakin's Pod Racer.
Okay, here's a good question. What Star Wars movie has gone the longest time till now without getting a set?
Rogue One, I'd say, right?
Yeah, I guess it'd have to be, yeah.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, because episode 7 got Starkiller, and that came out, what, 2 years ago?
20 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If this says episode 2, but we got, what's the last episode 2 set?
Oh. Well, I guess the UCS gunship hasn't come out yet, but it will come out, and that'll be episode 2. But before that, I don't know.
Man, that's a good question. Episode 2, it's been since 2013. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, it is episode 2 then.
Really? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
It can't be. There has to have been another episode 2 set. I won't accept this.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
When was the Dooku duel thing?
That was 2013, but no, I'm pretty sure the Hellfire droid was 2014 because it had that Rebels box art. Oh, 2015. That's right. Yeah.
2015. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's still episode 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it this year or next year? That's the 20-year anniversary. Probably next year.
It'll be next year. Yeah. You think they're actually gonna do something now? Like.
No.
If they're gonna do something, maybe then.
They'll give us a helmet. Oh yeah, Obi-Wan's hyperdrive ring. That came out. When did Obi-Wan's hyperdrive ring come out?
That was a Rogue One.
Oh, that was 2018, wasn't it? Or was it 2016? Oh yeah, Jedi Clone Trooper Battle Pack. That also counts, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yeah. Okay,
I
no.
mean, is that based on episode 2?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, the Jedi and Clone Battle Pack also counts. And that was 2017. So yeah, it's still Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, no love for Jyn Erso. Although, wait, what set did Blue Leader come? Which? I mean, it's not a Rogue One set, but which advent calendar that Blue Leader come in?
I think it was the 2018 advent calendar. I think.
So technically, I don't know. Rogue One has been represented more recently than Episode 2 has, unless there's been something else from Episode 2.
Okay,
There was an episode 2 thing in there. There was a gunship, wasn't there?
When did the last Rebel set come out?
It had to be the Kanan and the Phantom 2, right? It had to be the Phantom 2.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, shout out to Shane for the $1 dono. Appreciate it, man. Wait, hold on. Brickbeard says, didn't Lego's head Star Wars guy openly say he hates Episode 2? Wait, really? No way.
What?
Oh my
No.
god.
That would explain so much, but no way.
We gotta fire that guy. No.
I would actually hate him for that. Like, bruh, there's so many good there's such good set potential. Thank you so much, Shane.
That, to be honest. Like, wow.
Bro, there's so many Padme outfits we could have gotten if that one guy didn't hate Episode 2.
It's true. How many outfits does she have in that movie? I feel like it's more in Episode 3.
Oh, it's definitely more, but she still has a lot in Episode 2.
That's true, yeah.
She has her pilot outfit at the beginning. She has, like, her, I don't know what she's wearing, but it's a different outfit whenever she's packing. There's her,
the weird... Yeah.
there's her disguise whenever she's on the ship with Anakin. There's her BDSM outfit. There's,
oh no.
there's,
Oh,
I'm gonna assume she has at least one more outfit on Naboo, because why not? That's 5 at least. She has her Tatooine outfit. She has her. Is she? Hold on. What is she wearing whenever Anakin tells her that he killed the men, the women, and the children too? What is she wearing?
I think it's like the blue one where it's like the crop top thing, like the one that she wore to Watto's place.
Oh, okay. Yep, and the wedding dress as well, and then her Geonosis clothes.
deleted
How
scenes
can
as well.
one character have so many outfits in one movie?
And she has even. I'm pretty sure she might. Hold on. Does she have more outfits in Episode 3? She might have more in Episode 2. Honestly, now that I think about it.
Yeah, maybe. Huh.
Lamborghini Waffles House says she has the crop top outfit when she brings Anakin to her.
Pretty much.
That's right. Yeah, the blue one. Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The meadow dress. Yeah, Andrew's right. Use that one too.
Oh my god. Okay, so let's try to count her Episode 3 outfits. So she starts off with her buns, whatever that outfit is.
Yeah.
She has her nightgown when she's talking to Anakin. Does she have a different outfit
The
when she
outfit
talks to
at the end?
Obi-Wan in the morning?
I don't think so. I don't know. Her outfits are kind of bland in that movie, so they all kind of blend together.
Yeah.
And yeah, Waffles, I did say the refugee ship outfit. That's what I meant by her disguise.
Oh, right.
She obviously has her like pregnant outfit with the ponytails.
Yeah.
She has her funeral outfit.
And then, like, when she's when she's giving birth, she has that outfit. That's a different one, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty. Wait,
Yeah.
is it?
I think so. Like, I think it's just, like, all white, like a hospital gown.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so that's at least 5.
And when she's dead.
Yeah, that was her funeral
that was
outfit.
the funeral outfit.
I don't know. She might have more outfits in Episode 2 than Episode 3. That's a good piece of trivia. See, this is why you guys need to come to these streams. We answer the things that really matter. Like,
Oh yeah.
who had, like, when did Padme have more outfits? Attends the Empire formation session. That is correct.
Oh.
But
yeah.
what
Is
about...
that a different?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because she has the rebel, like, thing in her hair. If you know what I mean. The,
yeah.
like, yeah, like, it looks kind of like the rebel logo.
Mm-hmm.
Not that Sam Smith says they should release an advent calendar where every new day is a new Padme outfit. I mean, are there enough days in December for that, though? Because if you count episode 1, I'm pretty sure it's more than 25 outfits. Like, it has to be.
Yeah. Well, they could just not do some of the ones we've already gotten.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
And Leia outfits in A New Hope, 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leia has, I guess, 3 outfits in... Well, does her Hoth outfit without the jacket count as a different outfit? Because at the beginning...
I think it's the same.
Because, well, so, like, at the beginning, she has her Hoth outfit. It's, like, the white thing with the yellow jacket. And then she ends up in the, like, red gown on Cloud City. And then, but then when they're leaving Cloud City, she has on the same Hoth outfit, but without the yellow jacket over it. And her hair is different. So, maybe that counts as a different outfit. I don't know.
I guess. I'd say it's still pretty similar.
I don't know. Enter, what outfits am I missing?
I think that's it. Yeah, I don't remember anything else.
Oh, yeah, the Nebulon at the end. She does have a different outfit. Yeah, she does. Forgot about that. Yep.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I don't remember what it is, but I know it's different. Fried Rice
it's like
says...
a generic all white thing, so it's basically like her New Hope outfit. Yeah.
Fried Rice says he had the opportunity to see Padme's dresses in an exhibition, and it was amazing. That's awesome. Did you count how many there were by any chance? We kind of really need to know.
Oh man. Return of the Jedi's 4 is what N3 says.
For Leia,
Yeah.
I guess her general outfit, or not, I mean her like indoor outfit, Bausch, Slave Leia, and...
Did she wear a different one in the briefing for the Death Star? Or is that the camo one? Like the Endor one?
I don't know. Maybe she does. I mean, there's clearly a 4th outfit, so yes, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't think the poncho counts as a different outfit.
Yeah, it's just over top of like... Yeah. No, I'd say it's not. How many R2-D2 outfits?
Oh yeah, the Ewok dress. That's, yeah, I forgot about that one with the braided hair.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's right. What Jedi has the most outfits?
Ahsoka?
Well, what real Jedi? I'm kidding.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I mean, I guess Rey, but her outfits are just recolors.
I think like Luke, I guess, because he has like his farm boy, and some other outfits, and then.
But I mean, but as a Jedi,
Jedi.
I feel like as a Jedi, Luke really only has 1, maybe 2 outfits.
Yeah, but that's more than like Obi-Wan. He has like 1.
Yeah,
Obi-Wan's outfit is different in episode 2. I'm pretty sure. Obi-Wan's outfit is different in every movie. I'm pretty sure.
Is it? Well, if it's different, it's slightly different. It's still like the same kind of thing.
Oh, maybe it isn't. Yeah, no, it's. I'm pretty sure it's the same
Yeah.
outfit.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan his episode 1 outfit is different. Yeah. Oh, it's 100% different.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess just 2.
Ahsoka has 5 outfits in the Clone Wars, and then another 2 in like Mando and Rebels.
Does she really only have 5 outfits in Clone Wars? That's actually surprising.
Well, the one from season 1 to 3, then season 3 to 5.
Oh, but you're not counting like
Then the slave outfit.
Right, yeah.
Outfit in season. Her 2 outfits in season 7. What am I missing?
I mean,
Does
I
she
don't
really
know.
have 2 in season 7? Huh.
Yeah, the one where in the Martez arc and then the Mandalore outfit.
Yeah, she has
that's
her
right.
her like mechanic outfit.
Yeah.
Shane, once again with the 257 dono. Thank you so much, man. He says, so glad you're doing streams a lot. Or again, missed it a lot. I missed it too. This has been super fun. Just talking about Star Wars, man. This is what I've needed in my life, honestly.
Just needed to talk about Padme's outfits.
Yes. How many outfits does Anakin have?
One is a little boy.
Two is little boy, because he has his...
Yeah, in the end, episode 1, yeah. Then the Padawan outfit, episode 3, the Clone Wars, the armor outfit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, does Anakin, it's like he has the disguise in episode 2, whenever they're on the ship.
Padme, on the bus. Yeah.
Then his Zygerian outfit in the Clone Wars.
Oh, if we're counting Clone Wars, I can only imagine.
Yeah, of course we're counting Clone Wars. I'm here, so it's a requirement.
Count Ravioli says, I had an important choice to make tonight. Go to prom or watch the Boyo stream. I think I made the right choice. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that choice was obvious.
Okay. Well, hey.
Yeah, go to prom.
He has a weird one on Naboo. I think it's just his disguise outfit, right? Or does he put on a different outfit whenever... Does Anakin have more than one outfit on Naboo?
I don't think so. I think it's the same one.
Does Anakin... Does he just wear his Jedi clothes on Tatooine?
Yeah.
No. No.
Crap, I don't know.
I honestly just don't remember.
I think he has a different one at the homestead. And like when they arrive.
Interesting. So does Anakin, like, with no shirt on, count as an outfit?
No. That's not an outfit. That's no outfit.
I mean, he was wearing pants, and he puts on, like, a robe thing.
That's true, but it's basically just his Jedi cape, isn't it? Like, it's not a different one.
I mean, I don't know.
I know, he has a different one on the boot.
Yeah, he did have the poncho. Yeah, I guess. I would have to go back and watch those movies.
Yeah. What about when he, like, the wedding, though? Does he have a different one? Or is
Yeah,
it's like
I would assume he has on his Jedi clothes, but here, I'm just gonna...
Yeah.
Does Wet Obi-Wan count as a different outfit on Kamino?
No.
Bro, we need a minifigure of Wet Obi-Wan. Oh god, copyright, no! Okay, there we go. It looks like it's just his Jedi robes. I mean, he's definitely wearing, like, the cloak over whatever he's wearing. So I would assume it's his Jedi clothes.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of clothes, Jay, how did you feel when you found out that George Lucas designed that S&M type of outfit for Padme in episode 2?
That still makes me feel so uncomfortable. So if you guys didn't know it, so we were, and this is a pitch, if you guys aren't a part of the Discord and you aren't boosting the server, this is the perfect reason to do so. So we were doing a little watch party of the episode 2 making of documentary, and in that documentary, Natalie Portman talks about how there's a special outfit that George Lucas designed for her to wear in episode 2, and it's the, like, black leather S&M outfit that she wears on Naboo. So I don't know about you guys, but I had no idea that George Lucas was the one who designed that outfit. But
that makes sense.
Now that I have that information, like, it makes me feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you design, like, the one with the rip in it, like in the in the arena? Did he design that too, or was that someone else?
oh, I'm sure. Ithrid says George Lucas has strong input on everything design-wise. Well, yeah, sure, but I mean, I would imagine designers like come up to me like, okay, like this is what we have for Padme, and you can pick whatever you think she'd look good in, and then it'd be whatever. But the fact that Padme specifically says that he designed that outfit, like he had that vision in his head, like, oh, this is what I want to see her in. I don't know. That's kind of weird to me.
Hey, what is that one about?
Georgie isn't allowed within 100 feet within a women's swimming team.
I wonder if George Lucas designed Ahsoka's slave outfit in that one arc of Clone Wars.
Oh, I'm sure. At least now we know where Dave Filoni gets it from.
Yeah.
No.
Defend that. Please, Brickbender, defend Ahsoka's season 1 through 3 outfit. Please.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Okay. Emthrick says, no, I don't think that's what she meant when she said he designed it. She specifically said that he designed it, bro.
Yeah, what else would she mean? Like, yeah.
Because she even says, like, there's this one outfit that George designed, like, she singled it out as the one outfit that, like, George specifically came up with. I don't know, man.
People don't believe you.
Enther's acting like I just told him about the corruption in the Senate. I don't believe you. He's not an artist, though. I mean, yeah, but, like...
I mean, he might be, depending on the circumstances.
Bro, no, he isn't art. If you...
I mean, depending on what's it today.
Like, it doesn't take an artist to make that outfit. All he'd have to do is, like, okay, I want these parts of her covered, and then these parts of her not covered, and the parts of her that are covered, make it black leather.
I mean, yeah, Enther, like, he says he instructed someone to draw the kind of thing he wants, like, same as everything else. Yeah, but, like, he specifically wanted that outfit. Like, that's a bit weird. Like, some of the other things, sure, like, you know, drawing an N1 or whatever, that's fine, but, like, I don't know, instructing someone to draw a BDSM outfit for somebody is not okay. Like, it's weird.
I'm just glad Enther agrees it's creepy.
Yeah, okay.
Bro, you better.
Enther's like, I see nothing wrong with that outfit. In fact, it was too concealing. Wow, so, what a stream.
Oh, man, people are saying that...
Apparently, Ahsoka's original outfit for the Zygeria arc was worse. How do we know what that looks like? What did it look like?
Yeah. Wait,
Oh god, I'm scared. Bruh! No way. No way.
Oh, no.
No way.
Oh my god, delete that.
Dude, Dave Filoni should not be allowed within 100 feet of a women's swimming
it
team.
wasn't drawn by Dave Filoni, though. I don't think he had any influence on the comic.
Oh, I'm sure he didn't.
There's a lot of shit wrong with that.
Francis.
Bruh. Blueprint. And Dave Filoni is actually an artist, so I wouldn't be surprised if he drew that himself. This is why you never meet your heroes, guys. This is why Rian Johnson is the only Star Wars creator I respect. Alex's Adventures in Creation says, alright, hear me out. I am both an artist and a writer. I make cosplay as well, so when I write a character, I design their outfits and what material they're made from. I mean, sure, 100%. I'm not saying that's not, like, a thing. But, I don't know. George was out of line when he designed that one, for sure.
Yeah. And whoever designed that Ahsoka one was out of line.
Why did they want to sexualize that teenage girl?
Yeah. Yeah, oh, especially because she's so young. Oh, God.
This is why nerds shouldn't be in charge of female outfits. I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
Slaves of the Republic was the first story arc in the comic series Star Wars: The Clone Wars. The story was written by Henry Gilroy.
Mm-hmm. That's a Dave Filonius writing alias.
Yeah.
Alex's Adventures in Creation says it's not at all creepy. It's called having multiple skills. I'm not saying the idea of being able to design outfits for your characters is like creepy. I'm saying that deciding that your 15-year-old woman character is going to wear that outfit made out of those materials, revealing that much skin, is 100% creepy. Like, I don't know how to explain it any better. Georgie needs a...
Okay,
Oh, what's up?
I found the Wikipedia page for the comic, and it says who designed that stuff, but like the professions are called pencilers, inkers, letterers.
Bro, I think Dave Filoni's gotten caught red-handed.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. I don't think it was actually him. I'm gonna say that he said no.
Bro,
to that
look
outfit.
at the characters in this. Okay, look at Ahsoka's normal outfit. I feel like I can't give him the benefit of the doubt when you look at what Ahsoka's actual outfit looked like.
That's true. Yeah. Okay.
And no, Padme wasn't 15 episode 2. Padme was, well, Natalie Portman at least was 19. But I'm talking about Ahsoka specifically.
Yeah, Ahsoka's like, what, 14 in the Clone Wars? This is the beginning of it?
Yeah.
The Padme outfit thing is especially weird because, like, it'd be different if that outfit was, like, for someone in the club or something. Like, yeah, those outfits contextually make sense. Like, there might be some pervy aspect to it, but it at least contextually makes sense. Like, Padme as a character, especially under those circumstances, the outfit didn't make sense for no other reason than I just want to see this person wearing these clothes. Like, it's just...
I mean, maybe she was trying to hit on Anakin.
She clearly wasn't,
But
though.
she wasn't, though. Yeah, that was the scene where she's like, no, dude, we can't do this. It's wrong.
But that was the... No, you listen.
Yeah.
If you follow your thoughts through the conclusion, you'll see they take us to a place we cannot go. Because that's how women talk when they're trying to turn you on.
I mean...
Bro, oh...
How the dialogue was written in that episode, it might be.
Oh my god. That is true. That's not incorrect. If you follow your thoughts to the conclusion, you'll see they take us to a place we cannot go.
And Anakin's like, but you do feel something. No, dude.
You love me? I truly, deeply love you.
God, what a 180. Like, what the heck? No, dude, we can't get together. Oh, but I deeply love you, though. What?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, she was about to die. Padme shouldn't be held accountable for things she said when she was about to die. I really wanted a scene after that, whenever, you know, they meet back up after fighting Dooku or something like that. And Anakin's like, oh, so about us. And she'd be like, oh, right. See, I thought we were going to die, but, you know, how about we just be really special friends? It also probably didn't help that Anakin's arm got cut off. I feel like that got him a lot of sympathy with her.
That's true, yeah. She was pretty, like, concerned at the end of that movie. Or, like, when she runs into the place.
Yes. Alex's Adventures in Creation says, in all honesty, my brother and I always skip through the romantic parts of episode 2. I don't blame you.
Yeah, that's a good choice. I remember reading, like, the novelization of it when I was a kid, And when it's the line when like Anakin says something about the kiss, and then like in the novel, like it's Padme and it's like her thoughts, and she's like, "Oh man, why does he keep bringing up that stupid kiss?" Like,
Oh, what he says, I'm haunted by the kiss that you should have never given me. Please don't let that kiss become a scar.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh god, he keeps bringing up that stupid kiss." Like,
that's amazing. Anakin, I was tipsy. I want to know about this Paolo guy. You guys remember Paolo?
Oh, yeah. Her friend she was talking about, right?
Yeah,
like
and then
mother.
Anakin's like, I've heard enough. Like,
yeah, right.
I wanted to hear that scene from Anakin's perspective. Like, did Padme not ask Anakin about his romantic history?
Yeah.
You should have.
He's like, well, we're not meant to love.
Anakin would have been like, well, I did have this. There was this one person back on Tatooine. His name was Kitster.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Or that girl that had she didn't have braces. She just had no teeth. The one that laughed at him.
No, she had braces.
Oh, she had braces. Yeah, I thought she did. Yeah, the one girl with braces. She either had braces or was missing teeth. That's one thing I don't miss about being a child, having missing teeth.
Jeez.
No, not braces. I mean just having missing, like when you're, like still losing teeth. And yes, it's never gonna run, girl.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be Dog Squad.
She's not the same one that says "Let's go play ball," though, right? Or is she?
I don't.
That was a kid. That was another kid.
Yeah, that was a boy says "Let's go play ball."
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Is there a Wikipedia for the game of ball?
It's free.
For how not just the friends, but like the canon of ball. Like how do they play ball?
It's probably like a weird word, but it means like soccer in like a language or something. Yeah.
Good to know they had dentists on Tatooine. That's a good point.
Hey, it's called football, not soccer.
Oh my god! Of course,
Right.
of course. Ethan Wilson says, "How many Jedi do you think knew about Anakin, Padme?" I mean, Obi-Wan, obviously.
Everybody.
I'd say most of them probably. I don't think it was a big secret, honestly. I think they were probably all just too afraid to confront him about it. I love that one scene where, is it Typho who's like, I'd be more concerned about her doing something. Like, yeah, like Padme has this, like, promiscuous history.
And what about, isn't there a scene in episode 2, like, after the fight with Dooku where Anakin and Padme are literally hugging or kissing or whatever while Yoda is standing right next to them?
Oh, wait, no, wait, hold on. So I read that somewhere, but
They only hug. Like, they don't actually kiss. Everyone always thinks they kiss, but they don't. They only hug.
Yeah.
But it is kind of a passionate hug, though, but it's not like they don't kiss.
Okay, that's questionable.
Yeah.
Especially
it's
since
pretty passionate.
Obi-Wan's standing right there, and, like, Padme doesn't care about him at all, so it's not even like she played it off. Yeah, Yoda's standing literally right there. Okay, wow, this movie officially sucks. It didn't suck before, but it sucks now. Dude, Tastic says, how do you hug with one arm? I wish I could. I can't.
You still have part of that arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't the whole arm.
Do you hug everyone you ever meet with both arms, Dutastic? Yeah, that's how did that get into that movie? Oh, here, I can show it. Hold on. Dude, no, that's...
I mean, they could just be like, oh, Padme really likes Anakin, but Anakin doesn't like her, so it's fine. Like, I don't know. Like, that could be the reasoning.
Right, but that's still so out of line. Like,
That's super intimate.
Hold on. I'm gonna put the picture on the stream screen. I got you guys. Image.
Their vision was clouded by the dark side, obviously.
Oh yeah, of course. Here we go. Look at this.
Yeah, no, they definitely kiss.
Bruh. Bro, secretly genius these movies are.
Well, yeah, okay. It's a little hard to tell, but yeah.
I don't know if they kiss or not, but either way,
I
that's
think they
like
just have their heads on each other, yeah.
that's still too much. Like that's if they're trying to hide their relationship, like I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Ithrin says she's the only one who expresses any urgency about getting the guy who lost a limb some help, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
It's just another day at the office for Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan's just looking at Obi-Wan's just looking at Yoda like, hey, you seeing this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan's just pretending not to see it so he doesn't have to answer to the Jedi Council.
It's a platonic hug.
Yes.
What was that? It's a kiss of
It's a
friendship
kiss
or
of
whatever.
yeah. What is it called? What's the Reylo kiss called? It's a kiss of.
Isn't it like for friendship or something? I don't know.
It's another word. I forget what it is though.
Gratefulness. Or gratitude.
Yeah, I think it's gratitude. It's a kiss of.
Oh yeah.
It's a hug of gratitude, guys.
Yeah. That's definitely what the actors were playing on screen.
Yes. It was actually Palpatine's plan for Anakin to get his arm cut off so Padme would have sympathy for him, so these movies are genius. Yes. Eskimo kiss, yes, that's exactly what it is. DJ Eskimo, the coolest DJ in the world. Shout out to anyone who got that reference.
How is the Reylo kiss incest related?
Cause she's a Skywalker. You're Han Solo. This is the Millennium Falcon. We're in Star Wars. I'm Rey Skywalker. This is Finn. He's Lando's son.
I mean, wouldn't it be a little weird, like, you become like, you have like a new family member who's like your cousin, but like you hook up with them. I don't know.
Yes, Colt. Yes.
Well, she only joins the family after the kiss, and he's dead, right? So it's not like they hook up after.
Alright, guys. I've gotten a lot of work done on this stream. I got these 2 wall details built. I'm just having so much fun, guys. Palpatine is Rey's grandfather. His son is Anakin, whose grandson is Kylo. They're very distant cousins.
Well, I mean, is that even canon anymore? Like, did Sidious actually create Anakin?
Why not?
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, dude. Honestly, I'm
Saying no to that one.
in my head canon, Plagueis didn't actually exist. That was just a lie he told Anakin.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's more
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at what the scene's trying to say, like, it's definitely not true.
But if we work together, I am sure we can discover the secret. Once more, the Sith will rule the galaxy, and we'll have peace.
I wonder if Ian McDiarmid just had to, like, take a massive dump during that scene, and that's what he said.
Please, just let me go to the bathroom. I'll do anything you ask. The real reason Anakin wanted to join the dark side was to get over his, like, rampant constipation. The Jedi don't tell you... The Jedi don't let you take Pepto-Bismol, but the dark side... Dark side has all the answers.
I mean...
Yeah.
The dark side
the
has
way
prune
Chris said-
juice.
I mean, the Razor Crest had the only toilet in Star Wars, so...
No, that's not true. There's a refresher in, what ship were they on? Was it the one where, the droid walks in on Wedge Antilles? It's in Rebels. You have to know what I'm talking about.
What?
Oh yeah, on the shuttle.
No. It's the Imperial.
Yeah, it's the Imperial, it's a Sentinel-class shuttle.
Yes, there's a refresher in that thing.
Yeah, but where even is the space for that room?
I have no idea. All I know is that the Lego Sentinel should have that. And third says, we're all the archaeologists in Star Wars. We know fossils are things since Han asked where Luke dug up Obi-Wan. Where did you dig up this old fossil? Hey, Ben is a good man.
That's a good.
Yeah, good at getting us caught. I don't see you coming up with any ideas.
There's archaeologists in Rebels, isn't there? Like they're all like digging up that weird time thing.
Oh yeah.
The Temple of Lothal, yeah.
Well, are those actual archaeologists, or were those just like extractioners or excavators?
Yeah, no,
I think the
those are
lead guy
actual
was like,
archaeologists.
yeah, the lead guy was like an actual one, wasn't he?
Ah,
A
yeah,
real
that's right.
archae-
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're venturing into weird Star Wars territory.
True.
Waffle says, isn't Dr. Afra an archaeologist? I have no idea.
Who's that?
She's the girl who wears the goggles on her head.
She's from the comics.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I don't know. Okay.
Lyra Urso.
They were back from the dead.
It's a miracle. That was a good
Dude,
scene.
he's the best part of that movie, like by far.
Oh, yeah. We stand here, it's my achievement, not yours. Bro, he just wanted credit for his homework, bro. Like, that's sad. I love it when he asks Vader, like, you'll tell the Emperor that the Death Star was my idea, and then Vader chokes him. Like, bruh, can I get some credit, please?
Read the room, buddy. Like, it's not the time.
Krennic is that guy that, like, raises his hand at the end of class and, like, hey, you didn't pick up our homework yet.
Yeah. He's like, dude, shut up.
You know what I used to hate in class in general, just in school? When, like, one person would do something stupid and the whole class would get in trouble. And the teacher would try to teach you a lesson, like, oh, yeah, like, one bad apple spoils the bunch. It's like, that's not how real life works.
Yeah, that happened, like, especially with, like, throughout the school. Like, one kid blew something up in a microwave so no one could have microwaves. Like, that kind of thing.
Dude, the year before I was a senior in high school, they let us leave school to go get, like, lunch. But apparently the seniors before us, I guess, weren't coming back on time. So, of course, no one could ever do it again. But you know how lit my lunch would have been if I could have gone to Jack in the Box? Do you guys even know what Jack in the Box is? I think that's like a...
Yeah, do we have them here? I've heard of it, though, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is that not a Canadian thing?
I don't know. Maybe it is. Hold up.
Yeah, with us it was at school. There was like one parent that complained about the sodas, like getting sodas out of those machines. I forgot the name. So now we don't. They just removed it because one parent
Wow.
complained they were too unhealthy.
No, it's because they hurt you too much. That's why they got rid of them.
Yes. Sodas are dangerous. They're a security concern. Bro, sodas are painful. I'm dying on that hill.
When I I was a kid, I agree, but like not anymore.
I don't care what anyone
Bro,
says,
like,
man.
that one parent be like, bro, sodas are dangerous. Anyway, Jimmy, have fun being a linebacker at
Yeah.
football practice.
That one parent be like, all right, have fun telling everyone you like the prequels. Oh, I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding.
I feel like when people get kids, they become dumber.
Sure. No disrespect to the parents in the chat. Please don't cancel me.
Your subscriber count goes down.
All the mommy rich boy fans. Well, it was a good run, guys, but you know, when Cult of Christensen gets on your streams, it's bound to happen. Bro, this cult guy's gonna get me canceled.
I know, right? Bro, I only thought that the first 2 episodes of Bad Batch were okay.
Uh-oh.
Can't have me on screen.
Woo! Hold on, I got something.
Actually, I rewatched those first 2 episodes, like with my sister, and I actually think like the first episode's actually.
Hold on, Cole.
You're just not allowed to talk about it.
That's what happens when you insult the Bad Batch on streams. The alarm goes off.
What? Wait, what happened?
Oh, did you not even hear that? Did anyone hear that?
No. No.
Oh, wait, hold on. Chat, did you guys hear that?
Oh no, his entire joke didn't make sense.
I hate it when that happens. Someone in the chat, please tell me they heard that. Okay, the chat heard it. Good.
Yeah, no, that was feeling pity. They didn't actually do it.
I was playing the Death Star alarm sound.
Oh.
That's what happens when you insult the Bad Batch on live on stream. How did you guys not hear that?
I don't know, you just went silent.
Yeah.
Why does Snoke still have a Santa hat on? Because it's Christmas year-round in Starkiller face, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Whoa, why is there... What the heck is that?
What is what?
Who the heck does this guy think he is? There's a Jedi Bob in your chat.
Yeah. I thought that was you.
Oh yeah, Bob, you're in the chat, right?
No, I don't know who this guy is.
Oh, that's weird, bro. I've already like given him money and stuff because I thought it was you. My bad.
Oh, like you would like me that much. Get out of here, Jay.
That is a good point. I was like, well, Bob's become a lot more likable. Oh, so much for that.
Oh, wow, yeah, I'm sure he's like, oh, the sequels are great. Which, you know, they're alright, but, you know, they're not great. You know?
Saying the prequels are great is the easiest way to my heart.
Hold up, I never said the prequels were great either. The only great thing is
Return of the Jedi.
Dude, Return of the Jedi is so good!
Bro, you bit the biggest 180 on that movie. Oh my god.
I rewatched it, and well, there's a donation first.
Hey, shout out to Joe for the $5 dono. He says, hey Jay, been following since great week 2. Wow. It's great to see you streaming again. Can't wait to see the mock finish and keep up the great work. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it.
But, holy crap, Return of the Jedi. So, yeah, we're rewatching Star Wars again, as, you know, every guy should. I went into the Return of the Jedi kind of in like, I didn't like this that much that last time. And I watched these specialized editions, though, so I was in such a better mood. Like, the last time I watched Return, I got into such an angsty mood as soon as I saw the CGI. I was, like, so angry. And it just spoiled my mood the whole entire movie. But this time I watched these specialized editions, and I was enjoying myself. I was like, listen, there's like a 20-minute gap in the middle of the movie that's kind of like the worst part in my opinion, but everything else is really solid.
Which gap?
So it's the gap where basically
back for 20 minutes.
it's as soon as the speeder bike ends and right before you cut back to the Empire. It's this 20-minute gap where basically they get caught in the little trap. They visit the Ewoks. C-3PO tells that really stupid story,
and it's just a bunch of Ewok kind of nonsense. And there's the sister scene, which is horrible.
What?
Watch what you say. Well, yeah, go by Waffle's warning from earlier. You might summon Infant on you.
Just enter, oh boy.
The Star Wars scene is my favorite scene ever. Yeah.
I don't fear Infant as you do.
But yeah, all that stuff I didn't like. But everything else, dude, that movie, oh my god, the space battle. Holy crap. It is so good.
I feel like Bob's favorite Star Wars movie is always the last Star Wars movie he watched.
Yeah.
It's not always true, but like, I have a very consistent view on Phantom. That one really hasn't changed. I just think it's overhated, but I still don't think it's great. I just think it's, it's alright. Revenge, I slightly like a little less. Not much, though. I still like it a lot. And then the original trilogy is just, perfect in every single way.
I don't think it's perfect.
Except for the original music. Oh my god, Lucas is an idiot.
Bruh.
Or no, my bad, John Williams.
Yeah, George Lucas wrote the music, yep.
Yeah, it took me a
No,
minute.
George Lucas also designed Padme's outfit. Bro, George Lucas is a jack of all trades.
Nah, but like, no offense, but like, dude, that original music, like, it's so bad. It's just
Yup,
like,
Nub.
it's not what you end the trilogy on. It's like, I'm just like, who decided?
Yup, Nub. Yup, no.
It's like, it's literally like, yup, no.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Bro, don't hate on Yup, Nub.
It's, the new music is so solid, dude. It made me freaking slightly emotional. I was just like, this is where the trilogy should have ended.
Oh, it didn't. You mean the saga?
Yeah, I think it means the saga.
Luckily, if you have the, and Jay, it's the same way you feel about the Clone Wars. That's how I feel about Episode 9.
I mean, that's, well, I guess I hate Episode 9 more than Clone Wars. I don't even hate Clone Wars.
Yeah.
That's good. You know what? I don't. Good on you, Jay. Good on you.
Is there a Starkiller Boyle Lounge? Oh, yes, there is. Oh, yes, there will be.
Has work begun on the Starkiller Boyle Lounge?
Perhaps. Who knows?
Oh no.
I mean, you're not going to be in it, so I don't know why it matters to you.
Yeah, fake Jedi Bob's gonna be in
Yeah. Yeah, bro, that Bob just sent me his figure and everything. It's too late. It's already been solidified. Sorry. Maybe next time.
Aw, man. You know,
Yeah, I do. Hold on.
finish Return.
I gotta play the Death Star for all that Yub Nub slander.
Okay, we won't hear it
Alright, that's enough.
Anyways,
again. Yeah, we still didn't hear it again.
after watching Return, I did, it made me think, I was like, man, Return's such a perfect ending. And, I was like, sequels, episode 7's nice, but, I think me and you've had this discussion before, Jay, but I really wish they just went with kind of a different situation to put, sorry, I was going to call him, it was distracting me. I wish they went with a different, scenario than the First Order and Resistance. I don't mind the First Order, because that one kind of makes sense. It makes sense enough where you're like, okay, the Empire, skedaddled and was like, we're going to rebuild. But I don't love I just don't love them being like, hey, it's the Rebels versus the Empire, all over again. And I'm like, could we not, maybe try something a little...
Star Wars can never be different, Bob.
No, I know. I mean, yeah.
How have you not realized this yet? It's your fatal flaw.
You were talking about, man, I want to find love again with media, not with, because you fell out with Star Wars.
I want a woman's touch again.
And I don't mean to be like, this is legitimate, this isn't me trying to joke, but I was talking to my brother, and I'm so curious to see, if you actually watch the show Lost, what you think, because
oh my
you
God.
love characters. No, I won't go too much into it. Like I said, this is that legit thing. You love characters. Obviously, that's your number one thing, I believe, right?
Sure, yeah.
And you don't have to have every question answered, right?
No.
See, I think you might like Lost.
But the thing about Lost is, okay, so from my understanding of Lost, it isn't that like some like insignificant thing happens and it's like, oh, why is that the case? And it's not really important. But the thing with Lost is like it teases things that you don't get answers to, which I think is different.
That's false.
Okay.
Everything there's a few things from season 1 don't get answered, but like the biggest thing is by season 6 that doesn't matter. Also that, and it was insignificant things. Every major question does get answered. So in a bowl.
Has anyone else who watched Lost can they confirm or deny what Bob has said?
I haven't watched Lost, but
Yeah,
did you see what Brickgreen said in the chat?
pretty good through season 4, but just the last 2 seasons are not that great.
As a guy,
Well,
yeah, but seeing as you like the sequels, I think you would like Lost. But anyways, enough about that.
Yeah, thank you.
Nonsense.
yeah.
Bro, this is a Star Wars stream.
Damien's big show.
What? Okay,
No,
cool.
making a terrible joke. Go on.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Bob, I'll watch Lost
Jay,
if you come to Brick Rodeo.
Yeah, Bob, you've been
I'm
on.
booking my plane ticket right now. No.
Bro, come to
Oh.
Brick Come on.
Does anyone know if Brick Fair changed? Or
I don't think
No,
they've
so-
announced
so-
anything
so,
yet.
Bob, so by mid-June, they're gonna make the decision whether or not public days are gonna be a thing or not. Yeah.
alright.
Yeah, Dylan Productions. Let's talk about how Star Wars Resistance is the greatest Star Wars show ever. I would
That's
love to
true.
show some love to Resistance.
But like why though?
What?
You said, but like, why though? I'll tell you this. I like Resistance because I feel like Resistance knows its place. It doesn't try to be more than it is. It plays its role very well.
Yeah.
Yes. Dude, Resistance is great. It's definitely my favorite show.
I thoroughly love
I like
Resistance.
the art style.
Like
And Tora Doza is a very
Untitled
interesting
Chapter,
character.
That's not my problem, but like the entire first season is basically happening on this station, and I just don't like making it.
You know, like the
like,
narrow
into
scope
a
of it.
good place.
I love that.
like
I
how
thought
it's a
that was so
smaller-
cool.
It's a smaller
Yeah.
story, yeah.
Like I said,
Yeah, but it was
Resistance
Star Wars.
Resistance knows its place. It didn't try to like be everything, like it stayed in its own lane, and it I think it really worked because of that. Like the Colossus, I think was a really interesting location because of that. Because like with more and more episodes that pass, you see more of it, you understand more of how that society works. Like I don't know, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, it's like their own little world, and you get to know the inhabitants a little bit more, like
Yeah,
characters pop
I
up here and
know.
there.
I didn't like it that much. Like it just felt really small and
See, I appreciate that. I want more small Star Wars stories.
Yeah, not every story has to be this giant, grand, bombastic, like epic. Like you could tell a smaller story in Star Wars, and it could still be good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was good, but
Yeah.
Joe
Well,
says, I think one of the biggest flaws in a lot of Star Wars content recently is the huge stakes. I agree with that. I think
I agree with that.
like episode 9 especially, like, oh my god. Like it just had to be the biggest thing you've ever seen. Because the problem is it's the law of diminishing returns. Once you do something too much, like you're not gonna get the same result at a certain point. Like one Star Destroyer is threatening. Like a few Star Destroyers are threatening, but like a million Star Destroyers, like how do you even contextualize that? I feel like when you're watching something, you have to have some like understanding of like what this means contextually. And if it's just such insurmountable odds, well, as like your movie mind is thinking, okay, it's not just gonna end like this, right? There has to be some way. But if it's so insurmountable, like I don't know, it kind of takes you out of it. It just doesn't seem real. It's like if at the end of episode 9, Palpatine walked out as like a 30-foot tall monster like Godzilla or something ridiculous like that. And it's like, okay, like this, it's so extra that it just feels unrealistic. So it just takes you out of the movie.
Subverting our expectations.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Man, J.J. Abrams, what a moron.
Good one, Jedi.
I know, it's just... Jay, how long has it been since your last stream?
Like a month.
Let's find out
I
specifically.
feel like it's been a little bit longer. My last stream would have been when I got the new March sets.
It was 2 months ago.
Yeah, it was 2 months. It was when I got the March Star Wars sets.
March 2nd.
Yep.
So over 2 months ago. Holy crap.
Yeah, holy crap, indeed. I'm gonna graduate soon. My last day of school is Tuesday.
What?
Congratulations. Woo!
I know.
Shout
What's
out to
that?
Jedi Bob.
Yeah, what am I gonna do? I don't know.
Bro.
Come to Texas.
Yes. Just move
No,
here and
no.
then figure out the rest when you get here.
I would love to move to Austin if I could work for one of the companies there, for the production companies.
There you go.
And then I'd like come eat Thanksgiving with Jay.
I'd
show up and you'd be like, what the?
Bro, we should have like Boyo giving in Texas.
We should do Boyo
a
Christmas.
boyo potluck.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Christmas in July.
Yeah, we're gonna do a white elephant.
Yeah, a white elephant live stream would be so fun.
That actually is
I
gonna
have
be fun.
What?
I have a question, Rich Boy Jay.
Okay, I have an answer. Rich boy.
Seeing as... come on. Anyways, what's the door gift things at Virginia? I read about it when I registered. They said you get like a gift at the door.
I mean, you won't really know until you get there, but as for context, I'm pretty sure when I went, I don't remember exactly what I got from Virginia, but I know when I went to Chicago that same year, they gave us the Hoth and Rebel battle pack. Well, I mean, there were two of them.
That's
There was a Rebel
awesome.
one and a Hoth one, but it was obviously a super old set even at that point. So, you get a gift at the door for just showing up, and then they do raffles throughout the convention. So, like at Brick Rodeo, for example, I've won the Force Awakens Millennium Falcon. One year I won not the last one, but the X-Wing before this one. Luke's X-Wing before this one. So the one that came with Biggs Darklighter. What else have I won? And so just stuff like that.
That's awesome, man. Free Lego set.
Heck yeah, bro. That's why people kind of look at the convention fees and they're like, oh, like that's so much money. But 100% of the time, you end up getting more back in value than you had to pay to get in. So it's totally worth it.
So if you're a
Ain't
convention
that something?
member, you get a free goodie bag of Lego.
You get that as well.
Oh.
So like you get
So
pieces
yeah, how do these conventions finance themselves?
because of the public days. Also, obviously we pay to be there, but the public is where they make most of their money.
Well, that's exciting. Have you registered for Virginia yet, Jay?
I have not.
You need
Oh,
to do
no.
that.
That's
There's limited spaces.
That makes me feel sad.
I haven't yet committed to it. I need to know that there's public days.
I
I mean, I'll still go either way.
I thought you're going either way.
Yeah, I am.
Because how am I gonna get there? Like,
Bro.
I'm gonna be bored out of my mind if you're not there.
I mean, what's the point if there aren't going to be public days?
To just hang out with some friends, pretty much.
yeah.
Well,
Look at some cool box whenever it is there, and do other stuff.
And shout out to my Uncle Charles in the chat. I love it
Alright.
when family shows love.
Man, but if Jay doesn't go, oh my god, I'm gonna be like depressed that whole
Bro,
entire
just
time.
come to Brick. Honestly, don't want to come just to force you to go to Brick Rodeo.
I ain't going to Brick Rodeo.
Bro, you
Why
even
not?
have family. Like, stop being
Because
lazy,
it's in
bro.
the middle of summer. It's gonna happen July 4th
Oh
weekend.
my god, why? Why?
No, it's not happening July 4th weekend.
When is it happening?
It's the week before Virginia.
The 21st through like the 24th.
Oh my
Yeah, it's like the
god.
22nd through the 24th or 25th.
I'm probably gonna be busy.
Bob, stop being so
That is
basic.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm probably gonna be busy. Shows how much Bob likes us.
That is some HS right there.
That is some HS. Bro, that's some Bantha poodoo.
Milker.
That's some Dink Ferric right there.
That is some dank fairy. Bro,
Who says moof milker?
Han Solo does, you casual.
That should have been my.
Some
my scene.
moof milker put a compressor on the ignition line.
Oh, that should have been my senior quote. I'm such a fool.
What was your senior quote?
There's some stupid lost quote.
Wow!
Hold on. I originally had a great quote. But my brother was like, do the other one. I'm like, fine. My original quote was, I have nothing left except Spider-Man from Spider-Man 2. And it's the funniest thing ever, because Harry Osborn just walks outside the building and goes, I have nothing left except Spider-Man. And it's the stupidest line ever. And I was like, oh, that'd be so funny. But I didn't do it.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been funny.
It would have actually been funny.
It would not have been funny, I'm sorry.
My friend did There's Always a Bigger Fish / Qui-Gon Jinn.
Shout out to Joe for putting his lottery numbers in the chat.
Hey, how do you know about that?
I mean, I don't know. That's just what it looks like.
That's exactly what they are in the show. You actually got it right.
Wait, what show?
Lost, the 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42 is the lost numbers.
Oh, that's actually a I had no idea. I thought okay. Oh, that's why you were like, how do you know about that? I see. Okay, I see.
Okay.
Yeah, spoil it for him, though, because I'm going to have to pay Jay to watch it.
I thought he was just giving me some lottery numbers for, so I can finance Starkiller.
I mean, hey, you never know. Man, anyone see David's Geonosis?
I didn't. I need to watch that. How was it?
Yes, I still need to see it.
I think it looks pretty. I like it as a smaller mock. Like it's not,
It's not extra like a certain Star Wars movie.
It's not. It's just I like it. It's contained. It's small. It's like I can see the whole thing in one shot.
It's like Resistance.
And if you guys want to watch a build series of episode 2 Geonosis, go watch True Squadron.
Yes, check out True Squadron. He posted I think he had a live premiere for an update earlier this morning.
I still need to see that update as well. Yeah.
I didn't get to see it because I was going to work, but I'll check it out. Honestly,
I like it.
during my slight hiatus from YouTube, I feel like I wasn't engaged in the community as much, like looking at mocks. I wasn't just super excited about Star Wars. But now that I'm back, I feel like I have that excitement in me, and I've really been having a lot of fun looking for builders who are doing mock series. Because obviously, like, Matt canceled Endor, Chris Productions is wherever he is. David hadn't really been working on Geonosis until just recently. So I was really looking for, who's building right now? Like, who's doing a mock build series? So finding people like True Squadron, people like Coconut Brick Studios, people even like, what's the guy he's doing a Geonosis. I forget his name, but he's a Belgian builder. Is Axidroid still here? Axidroid, what's his name?
I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
What?
GM Productions.
Yes, GM Productions, making an awesome Geonosis right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, all those guys, shout out to them for picking up the ball where me and Matt at least have dropped it.
Yo, not Sam Smith says True Squadron equals king of not supporting the giant mountains. I agree.
Yeah, dude, don't get me started on that. I feel like he's gonna have a bad time if he keeps playing games with God like that.
He's supporting it by a stack of 1x2.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Oh, no. Disaster's gonna strike one day. I'm scared.
Jay, does it annoy you when people make every video a premiere? I mean, I don't know anyone who personally does that, but I can see how that could get annoying. I like saving, I feel like saving premieres for things that are special is just a better way to go about it. It's like the old saying, you know, if everyone's tall, then no one's tall, you know? If everything's a premiere, then it kind of defeats the purpose of a premiere.
Yep.
Okay, I'll stop doing those then.
Hey, Rich Boy J, how big compared to a medium-sized room do you think Starkiller base will be when it's all done together? I mean, I don't know what you consider a medium-sized room to be, but the mock is probably going to be almost 5, like 4 2/3 gray base plates by 20 gray base plates, I think. I think that's what it ended up being. Maybe. We'll see. Know-It-All says I hate the premiere music. Yeah, I feel like I hear it so often. It is kind of annoying. Master Duke says Solid Brick Studios and True Squadron are using so much dark orange. Is there enough? I think there's more dark orange out there than you'd think. Especially now. LEGO started using a lot more dark orange. When did they start using it again? Like around when the quad jumper set came out, they really started using a lot more of dark orange in the color palette. So I think there's more than you think.
It also helps that like those 2x6 plates are on the.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure we still have those on our wall right now.
Oh, dude, that was so clutch. I needed that for my desert that I'm doing. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah.
My Lego store right now has 1x2 dark orange slopes.
Wow. Ooh. Wow, what the heck?
Dang.
Bro,
and
you
1x2 nougats and 1x1 nougats.
Bro.
Yeah, your panel's amazing,
Dang.
dude. What the heck?
Shout out the European Lego stores. Holy crap.
Yeah.
And also the olive green leaves.
Yeah.
M5 Build says dark orange ain't a flex anymore. It's all good, bro. Sand red is the new dark orange flex.
Sand red doesn't even look good.
I think sand red can look good. Like it's not like an awesome Lego color, but it's an interesting color. Like I think there's places where you can use it where it will work very well.
Would you use it on Geonosis or no?
Other than the droids, no.
Yeah.
I like sand red droids on Geonosis just because it distinguishes itself well against the dark orange.
Yeah, dark orange on dark orange is.
Hey, hold up. We had an entire argument about that with David.
Oh yes, we did. Yeah. No, I thought we agreed that sand red was the ideal color, but he for sure tan is definitely not the color to use. I think that's what we decided on. Any advice on how to take photos of your mocks? I have a bunch of completed mocks in my room, but I want to take good photos. Honestly, taking a picture of them against a flat background and editing the background out is probably the best way to go about it.
Do we know for sure that David's actually going to be using, like, not tan battle droids for his Geonosis mock?
I think David's afraid of public backlash if he decides to use tan ones. I think we put the fear of God in him against doing that, but we'll see.
I think that he might have done a deal with Nostalgia Brick Studios, and he might have actually gotten some sand red battle droids.
That would be good.
Because I asked him about that, I was like, and he would not confirm or deny that. So,
it kind of depresses me. I have, the 2 sand red battle droids for my Geonosian cannon set. But I think like all 4 of the arms are broken.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's a great set. I need to get that at some point.
That's I don't know if I've ever been more excited to find a Lego set than the way I got that set. That was just
Wait.
What set? What?
the Geonosian cannon set. Or no, the Geonosian, not Geonosian cannon, the Geonosian Starfighter set.
Oh.
The original one. Say it again.
What arms did you break?
The sand red arms on the Geonosian battle droids, the original ones. I mean, I didn't break them. They broke because they were so old and they'd been in my collection.
Huh.
I never tried to break battle droids.
I was questioning how you managed to break those.
I mean, those arms are so flimsy. Like the battle droid arms in general are just super flimsy.
Yeah.
Like, what's your next
Especially
move?
Velvet legs.
No, the
After-
arms, not the legs. I mean, the legs are flimsy too, but
Yeah, on Super Velvet.
bruh, don't even start on this. What were you
Super
saying, Bob?
Droids are brittle as hell.
Yeah.
Only one of mine has broken.
All of mine are broken.
Consider yourself lucky. I have like 8 Super Velvet or 10, and 3 of them are still.
I've only had like 2 that break, but like I'm super careful with all of them, especially those pearl blue ones. Like those are like $60 each, so
I don't have those.
So-
Yeah, I only have 3 left.
But I don't know what you guys are doing, but only one's broken for me.
My pearl blue battle droids, super battle droids, are both perfectly intact because I got those when I understood the value of them. But every other super battle droid I have, other than the ones that I bought specifically for the minifig wall, all broken. Every single one.
Dude, I gotta say, man, but like, finding an old that order for the Lego set. I mean, what year did you find those Geonosian Starfighters?
It had to be like 05 or 06, and that was a 2003 set, I believe.
Yes.
So, 3 years after retirement.
Yep.
Also, brick plug.
Yo, it's
Oh, shout out to my boy Mark with the $1.99 dono. He says, back at it. Appreciate it, bro.
But, like, I know you were obsessed with the gunship, so, like, it must have been disappointing, right?
Well, yeah, no. So when I found those in the store, my first thought was maybe there's a gunship somewhere in here. So I remember I walked up to like one of the sales associates and I pointed to it because the gunship's on the back of that set, and I'm like, "Do you have this one?" And the guy was like, "Oh no, I don't think we have that one." So I walked around all the Lego aisles, like looking, praying that it was somewhere there, and I didn't see any. So
That's the saddest feeling ever.
but honestly, the coolest thing about those Geonosian Starfighters is that there were a lot of them there. It's like, it's almost as if there were just a bunch of boxes of them sitting somewhere in the back, and someone just stumbled upon them and were like, "Oh, we need to sell these." So they put them all out, and they were like probably like 40% off too. So
How
it was.
many did you buy?
I only got one. I'm so mad. I only got one. Like, even at the time, I don't know. Even at the time, I knew I should have gotten more, but I don't know what I was thinking. I think I got maybe a couple of other sets that day, and I probably just assumed, oh yeah, like those will be there whenever I go back, but they weren't, obviously. But like, if I mean, I was young. I was only like 10 years old, so I wasn't like, oh my god, like this is monumental. I need to collect all of these. Like, I didn't. At the time, I didn't feel like I needed a bunch of battle droids, but for me, it was just, I would have wanted to get multiples of them just so I could have more Episode 2 sets, because that was the first Episode 2 set that I bought.
I want more to get more Geonosians, because they were rare.
That too, yeah.
But what was the hype around that? Like, when you got it and you got home, you were just like, oh my god.
It was honestly unreal. Like, I had so much fun with every aspect of that set, just because the box had Episode 2 sets on it, and I had never seen. I'd never seen any Episode 2 merchandise in person. So just being able to look at, like, it felt like I was holding history effectively. Like, that's the only way I can explain it. Like, looking at the pictures.
I get it.
Looking at the pictures of the old sets on the back of the box, opening the box up and looking through the instruction book and seeing them promoting the sets from that time, even like looking at the styling of the instruction book and seeing how different it was from like modern day instruction books, like all those things were just surreal to me at the time. Like, that was so freaking cool. That was like the one box that I made sure I kept, because it was like it was the one way I could look at Republic gunships all the time, because they were just right there on the back of the box.
Yeah, I kept my my 2003 like Technic Hellfire droid box for the longest time, because I had that awesome on the back of the box. I had that awesome like battle scene of all those sets, duking it out.
Same thing with the that's the same thing that's on the back of the Geonosian fighter set.
Yeah, I was really bummed when I found out. My mom threw that out one day.
Oh.
I don't ever had an experience like you, Jay, because that's a pretty unique experience. But I remember the first time I did, like, when you see a set for the first time in real life, like, even now it happens, but, like, when I went to a Lego third-party store that sold them, like, old sets and stuff, I'm trying to think. I remember going there and like seeing so many old sets and like picking up the box and being like, "Holy crap, this is awesome!" And I actually saw a gunship for the first time in real life when I went to that Atlanta Brick Co. store.
Oh, nice.
It was up on a shelf. I'm like, cool.
That's really cool, yeah.
Jay, have you ever seen Indiana Jones? I'm just curious.
I have not.
No, yeah.
That's okay. Well, it's a dark shame, Jay.
Robert Garrity with a good question. He says, talking about old Lego, thoughts on old Lego games, Complete Saga, etc. Has Lego Star Wars lost its spark? Do you mean by way of the video games or just like as a theme on its own?
I said video games.
I mean, I think that remains to be seen. I feel like the Force Awakens game probably gets more criticism than it deserves. I think the comedy in it is good. Like if you have free time, go back and just look up like cutscenes from the Force Awakens game. There's some like genuinely funny moments in there. So I think that is all fine. My biggest gripe with that game though is that it was just too difficult and too long for one movie. Like because it's one movie, they really had to stretch it out to make a full game. And it like some levels are just drag forever. More so than even like the Theed levels in Lego Star Wars 1 or the Junlin Waste levels in Lego Star Wars 2. So yeah. And even like, I don't know, the speeder chase level in Lego Star Wars Complete Saga, like that one I feel drags as well. Like it's just not very fun.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe there is something to be said like for them having more simple levels in Lego Star Wars games. Like,
Yeah, but I don't think like the magic has been lost or anything. I think people are mistaking the magic they feel as nostalgia, as opposed to like, oh, this game is actually an amazing game. Like it's a good game, but it doesn't have like magic in it or whatever. At least not to me. I don't know.
very true.
I'm gonna disagree there a little bit. So, obviously I'm nostalgic for Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, and even Lego Star Wars 2. But, I don't know, I played a bit of The Force Awakens, and I didn't love it, you know? I didn't know if it was the voice acting, because I love the voice acting in the Lego original stories. So, like, Lego Batman 2, or the Lego Marvel games. Like, those ones with voice acting are great, but I always get turned off by the voice acting when it comes to, like, Star Wars, or, trying to think of another one. What's another IP they've done recently? I feel like they haven't done many IPs recently, to be honest.
For the games?
Yeah.
Jurassic World, I mean Jurassic Park I'm pretty sure had, or
Yeah,
Jurassic World had a
Jurassic
game.
Park's a huge one. That game, yeah, the game looked fun, but man, the voice acting, again, although there's one time it's funny, but like, I don't know, I feel like Lego games are still good, but The Force Awakens specifically, I don't know, that game just didn't hit right. It didn't feel necessarily like I felt like it should have. Maybe that's because they're stretching a movie out way too long. Like they should not.
100%. That's it. 100%.
I agree with that, but I still think it was a pretty fun game. At least I enjoy it. But I definitely see it like being too big for one movie. Yeah.
And some of the puzzles were also just way too complicated.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I also disagree. I didn't like the humor as much as
Really?
I have in other Lego games. Yeah, other Lego games have impressed me
I feel
more.
like the humor and not to say that the humor in the Force Awakens game was bad, but especially like I would say like the classic era of the TT games, Lego games from like 05 through 08, the kind of simple miming type of thing. It's more universal. I guess it definitely doesn't require as much effort, obviously due to like having to localize, you know, all the lines in different languages as well. But it could be, you know, the miming could just be, you know, as effective or even more effective than
So you know what?
Delivery.
Yeah, I'm with Cole on that one.
I think one thing that we take for granted as people who are like big fans of Star Wars is when you played Lego Star Wars for the first time, that's probably one of the first times you heard like people making fun of Star Wars or like Star Wars in like a funny context. But now, like, you hear Star Wars jokes all the time. Like, there's, like, a whole, like, thing on the internet around prequel memes. So, it's like the reason Spaceballs caught on so hard, right? Like, Spaceballs isn't just a hilarious movie, but as a Star Wars fan, like, seeing something like that, especially mainstream, where people are making fun of the thing that you love so much, I feel like it really sticks. Whereas now, where you hear Star Wars jokes all the time, you hear more jokes about Star Wars than you do, like, Star Wars being taken seriously. So I think that's also maybe a reason why the jokes in the games don't hit as hard, because you're already constantly surrounded by Star Wars humor.
Interesting.
No, I'm still gonna stick with Cole. I prefer the miming humor. I just think it was funnier.
Right, but I don't disagree with that, but I'm still saying, like, even if it had miming humor, it might not hit as hard as it did, like, when you played the original Lego Star Wars games. That's all I'm saying.
Perhaps. Very interesting theories from you, rich boy Jay.
I don't mind the non-mime stuff. I think the humor in that game was pretty good. And, like, they do a lot of humor where, like, they have, like, the normal lines from the movie happening, but then, like, a character, you know, pulls out a hot dog or something. You know, like, something weird like that. Like,
But that's my issue. And, like, it's not an issue, but that's where I think the originals, because you can have the characters. First of all, they have to be creative with how they tell the story, obviously, because you have to get it across without talking. But I just found it funnier, the fact that they wouldn't talk and their whole entire is like, I don't know.
Miming humor.
Yes.
Yeah, I was hearing mining humor the entire time.
Mining humor.
Honestly, so there's this one, I mean, it's not even a cutscene in The Force Awakens, but in the hub, like the main hub on Dakar, there's like a resistance trooper sleeping in his cockpit, and he's holding a teddy bear, and I thought that was the funniest thing ever. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, like, I think there's plenty of really funny things in that game. Like I said, I think if you go back and just watch, like, all the cutscenes back to back, I think you'll realize it's funnier than you remember.
I think you're funnier than I remember.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. I'm a funny guy. What can I say?
I also think that, like, The Force Awakens was a lot of fun for me because I really liked the whole, like, open world aspect of it. I think that's just so cool, and I'm so excited for that in the new one.
I like the open world
that's
aspect,
great.
but the thing I couldn't stand about the Force Awakens game is because the hubs were different things were in different places on each hub, so I had the hardest time, like, going and finding where I buy characters, because it's like, okay, where is it on this planet? Like, it was just, I honestly would prefer if there was just one single hub, because the hubs shouldn't be complicated.
I like what the Clone Wars game did, and holy crap, I love what the Clone Wars game did, where their hub, they had everything you did in one little area, but you could still go out and explore and, like, unlock new areas to the open world. It was crazy. I remember in the Clone Wars game, in the Lego Star Wars Clone Wars game, the first time I discovered you could go on the Separatist ship, I thought I'd, like, just discovered, like, gravity. I was like, holy crap, I gotta tell someone about this.
Hey, all you people.
I only ever had the 3DS version, which only featured a couple of Venator rooms.
Oof.
Jay, there's no way you didn't play this game, right? You played Simpsons Hit and Run, right?
No, I did not. I wasn't a Simpsons fan when that game came out. Like, that was... I told you, my mom didn't let me watch Simpsons as a kid, so I wasn't a Simpsons fan as a kid.
She let you watch wrestling as a kid. That was way worse.
I mean, yeah, but that's the thing. It's like, think about it this way. As a small kid, your parents might see a PG-13 movie and be like, oh, no, that's probably too much for my kid. But they'll take you to, like a Infinity War without even thinking, because it's, like, the popular thing. So that's how wrestling was. Yeah. Even though, you know, it was bad. It was so popular that no one really cared if you watched it, you know.
That's true, Jay. That makes me angry.
Bro, it's okay. You can say piss. They say piss in the Clone Wars, so it's all good.
They do, don't they? Anyways, we're not gonna get to that. We're not gonna go down that rabbit hole. But That always confused me. I had a family friend who she could watch like It, you know the movie It.
Yeah.
But her mother would never allow her to watch The Simpsons, and I was like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Again,
I was
like I said, when people have kids, they become stupider.
it's true.
This is my theory.
Oh, it's not.
Because like I know some parents, my own, that like they would take each thing and like actually look into it and be like, all right, this is fine. Like they would let me, like, yeah. Anyway.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Dan6151. Holy crap, I have not seen this guy here in forever. Shout out to him for the $5 dono. He says, haven't been to one of these streams in a hot minute. Oh my god, Xavier Sorrent as well. What's up, dude? Okay, I'll say real quick, I never thought it was scary as a kid. And I didn't like scary movies at all. I hated scary movies. But I watched...
Which are you talking about? You talking about the miniseries or the newest movie?
The original. I said as a kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I watched it when I was pretty young, and I didn't even know it was a scary movie. Like, it was kind of creepy, but, like, I didn't perceive it as, like, a horror movie. Like, it didn't terrify me.
The original, it's not scary. Did you play WWF No Mercy?
Of course.
Okay.
I've told that story of that. I'm so mad, because my aunt took me to the store to buy a Nintendo 64 game, and I had a choice. I knew I wanted to buy a wrestling game, and they had Nintendo 64 as well. I'm sorry. They had No Mercy as well as WrestleMania 2000. And I ended up buying WrestleMania 2000 because it was called WrestleMania, and I thought that meant it was more important.
I mean, that game's not bad, but that's not...
No Mercy is so much better. No Mercy is, like, still regarded today as one of the best wrestling games ever.
That one's really good. The SmackDown Shut Your Mouth one is really good, too. Where you can, like, fight in the subway in the streets of New York.
Yeah, that was on PS2. I played that game so much when I was younger. But anyways, let's not go off on a wrestling tangent. I don't want to lose more viewers.
No.
Let's go on a Lego tangent. Yeah, that's right.
You think they're gonna make a?
If you could.
Yo, hold on, real quick. You think they're gonna make a black box bust?
Never.
It'll be a 21 plus Lego set.
Oh god.
I actually might get this Infinity Gauntlet that they made.
Huh?
Wait, has
What?
that been officially revealed?
Who?
Yeah.
Oh. No.
I mean,
What?
I mean the Black Series collector.
Bob, you're mistaken. That was a weapon. Bootlegs.
No. I'm talking about the toy. I'm talking about the toy one that Marvel Legends made. The one that moves his fingers. Anyways,
hold on. I know what to do right now. Hold on. All right, there we go. Back on target.
Anyways, if you could make any Lego set, Star Wars preferably, and let's pretend it has a price limit of $500.
Holy crap! I was expecting like.
If you could make a realistic Master Builder series set, what would it be and why? Yeah.
I feel like I've always said the ideal one might be the Jedi Temple, but I'm gonna go with
Angel Boy.
yeah.
Ew. Jay would, just to spite everyone.
Oh my god.
$500 Master Builder series. I'd go Geno's and Arena.
I honestly.
Oh no, Pod Race. The most successful Pod Race.
That Pod Race would be great.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I did a video on this, and I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna go with Mustafa.
Okay, what's the most realistic one from the prequel trilogy, though?
I feel like Mustafar is pretty realistic.
I don't know, because I feel like they want a set they could jam-pack.
You can jam-pack Mustafar.
What would Mustafar look like?
There's
though?
so many play features you can incorporate.
I'm sure you could. But I don't know. Lego's kind of silly.
Okay.
I wonder what they... I feel like the most realistic Master Builders prequel set might be Geno's Arena, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that one guy doesn't like episode 2, so it'll be...
Right, yeah. Hey, what's up, Comic? How you doing, bro?
I feel like that'd be a really cool set they could do. You could include the 3 monsters, include like a sidewall, Dooku, Mace Windu, like
podium things, yeah.
2 Geonosians, 2 battle droids, 2 super battle droids, and a couple of Jedi.
Like include that figure.
They could include what's her name? The Jedi woman with the bowl haircut. Brick Bender has to know who I'm talking about. Crap, what's her name?
Which haircut?
The Asian lady.
Whoa.
She's the one that like
I
yells
don't even know
and
what
does
you're talking
the
about.
Come
was
on.
She the,
Describe her.
was she the lady that kicks that one droid in that one shot?
I don't know, mate. It's the only Asian lady Jedi.
Well, Jay, you're making some assumptions here I don't like.
Oh my god. Bro, someone, come on. There has to be a real Star Wars fan who knows what I'm talking about.
Why don't they just include
Where's
this?
Inther? We need Inther.
They should
Hold on,
include
I'm just gonna-
smiling kids, though.
Just look up the scene right now and see if you can spot her.
Oh, I think I know which one you mean, but
Yeah, I don't know her name though.
Yeah.
I think it starts with like a B. I want to say Bo-Katan, but that's obviously not her name.
Best healer, best us.
No, it's not Bashila Shan.
I'm looking it up. Episode 2, Geonosian Arena.
I keep getting freaking Rose Tico. Rose Tico's not a Jedi.
Yeah, she probably is. Let's be honest. Episode 9 probably made her a Jedi.
Bolter Swan! That's her name.
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
I have no idea who that
How did you guys not know Bolter Swan? You see, y'all aren't real Star Wars fans, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very sad when
No
she died.
name, I just couldn't think of it.
When are we gonna get a friggin' Nebulon? No, not Nebulon. What are they called? Mon Calamari Cruiser.
I know, one day.
Like, this is baloney.
It was the 8th.
Bro, we did get one. It had a green A-wing
No,
in it.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yo, I found the lady. I'll post a screenshot in a second.
Bro, I already posted a link in the YouTube chat.
They already did.
Oh.
I feel so sad that we haven't gotten all 4 of the big original 6 movie capital ships. It makes me depressed.
What are all
'Cause we've
4 of
only
them?
You got the Star Destroyer, you got the Venator, you got the Separatist one, and then you have the
MC-80 Mon Calamari. No, that's the MC-80.
But I feel like the Tantive 4 is that.
Yeah, but we need a Mon Calamari Cruiser.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I think people put. I don't know. I don't think that's like a crucial Star Wars set. I honestly.
I mean, I'm just saying, after 20 years of Lego Star Wars.
But it's.
After 20 years of Lego Star Wars.
I just don't think it's that iconic. I don't know.
Okay, but it's from the original trilogy, so it makes
Right,
it way
but
above
I mean,
everything
okay.
else.
I mean, it's very iconic.
Like, it is okay. Mon Calamari Cruise Home 1 is not very iconic.
Yes, it's pretty iconic.
No, I would say like a Star Destroyer is very iconic. The Death Star is very iconic.
Yeah,
The
but
Tantive
you
4, I wouldn't even say the Tantive 4 is very iconic. I'd say it's like kind of iconic.
I'm saying, but Lego Star Wars has been around for 20 years. They made the freaking red ship from Episode 1. They can easily make the Mon Calamari Cruiser by now, okay? Like...
Okay, Bob. Hold on. Someone says Sarisa Jang's haircut is the only one worse than Crix Madine. Who is Sarisa Jang? Holy crap, her haircut does suck. Oh my god. Bro, she looked like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Joe says a casual Star Wars fan would never recognize Home 1. Exactly.
Wait, show the picture.
Look in the YouTube chat, Colt.
Okay.
She's always like, ah, and then like kicks the guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's the lady who kicks the
Yeah.
droid.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Bro, her hair is
Yeah.
terrible.
Bro, her forehead, holy crap.
Bruh.
That hairline.
There are action figures of her.
Oh god. Where?
Bro, I hope she comes with a UCS gunship.
Oh, yeah.
Mon Calamari Cruiser, that's all I'm saying, Jay. I think you're dissing it a little too much.
That is such a terrible haircut.
What about a separatist, what is it called? Invisible Hand. I feel like that's a set. That's honestly. You know, Jay, you're gonna get mad at me for saying this. I would say that's a little more iconic than the home one.
It's not iconic at all. I'm sorry.
There's a decent chunk of the movie that takes place in that in the.
Yeah, I'm watching 6.
Right, but you're inside it. Like it's not iconic.
Exactly.
Like it's not
Okay,
it's not recognizable. I'm sorry.
Alright, you know what? I don't need this.
They're more in episode 6, right? Like you see it more in that movie than the.
I'm just saying. I want an invisible hand, and I want a home one Mon Calamari cruiser.
Honestly, I
And if
don't
he
know.
goes
I don't
back
even
in
think
there-
the home one looks that cool, to be honest. Like I don't need a big version.
But
of
it's
it.
the Rebels like main ship.
The Tantive 4 is that for me. Like that's all I need.
As Tantive 1 can't go one-on-one with my Lego Star Destroyer, thank you very much.
Okay.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah.
Be
Dutastic
quiet.
says her hairpiece will go up to the stud. Yes.
Yeah,
Real
Alex in chat says just because stuff happened in it doesn't mean it's iconic.
Right.
Yeah, like people say, like when we actually name like actual iconic stuff in Star Wars. Like if you showed like a Star Wars thing to someone who's not super familiar with Star Wars, they would still know what it is.
There's 6 ships that I think are extremely iconic. X-Wing TIE Fighter, AT-AT Snowspeeder,
No.
Star Destroyer, Falcon.
Not the Snowspeeder.
I say
Okay, fine.
So X-Wing, TIE Fighter, Star Destroyer, Death Star. I'd say even Death Star 2.
Well, that's just the same
Millennium
thing, though.
Falcon. I'd maybe. I'd
For sure.
They add it for sure. I'd probably say, maybe even the Tantive 4 because that's like the first ship.
Yeah.
Like the opening. It's called in the opening like scene of Star Wars. Like, iconic openings of any.
But nobody knows the name of it though. Like they might
But
recognize
they know what
the
it
ship,
looks
they don't
like.
know the name.
I'm saying a lot of things.
They at least know what it looks like.
Yeah.
Like if I showed it to them, like, oh, that's from Star Wars, like for sure, they would know.
I would say the same thing about the gunship, but they wouldn't know that it's called a Republic gunship.
I would say there's 5. AT-AT, Snowspeeder, TIE Fighter, Falcon,
Why
Star
Snowspeeder?
Yeah, why Snowspeeder?
Sorry, I did not mean to say Snowspeeder. X-Wing, TIE Fighter, AT-AT, Death Star, Star Destroyer.
Okay, that's yeah.
You didn't say Millennium Falcon?
Oh, and Falcon. Sorry.
Yeah, so 6.
Anti-AT-AT.
He said it.
Yeah, we said 18.
I said AT-AT. I would say there's.
No, you didn't say AT-AT.
I did
Oh
say
my
AT-AT.
god.
No, you didn't.
Brickbender, not at the dinner table.
Mr. Know-It-All says there's an invisible hand sticker in the Bad Batch shuttle. That's so cool. Oh, man.
Yo, Jake, can you turn up my audio a bit on Discord?
Yes.
Because apparently I'm not that, Okay, cool, thanks. I would say...
Go ahead, Colt.
I would say, like, if we're thinking about, like, iconic characters, obviously, like, there's Yoda, Vader, you know, Luke Skywalker in his Episode 4 outfit, you know,
Leia.
Stormtrooper. I would say, like R2D2, C3PO. I'd probably even say BB-8. Like, a lot of BB-8.
All of the original trilogy gang, the Episode 4 original trilogy gang.
You forgot
except
Leia
Obi-Wan.
and Han Solo.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're all like insanely iconic.
Yeah,
I would agree with you,
Chewbacca.
BB-8. BB-8, Yoda, Vader.
Oh, Grogu.
I'd say even Grogu and Kylo Ren.
Grogu.
Darth
Yeah,
Maul.
Kylo Ren, I'd say, is
Maul,
definitely
yes.
up there. Like, if
Boba Fett.
it makes me so sad that Boba Fett is up there.
It's just because he's been marketed so much, and he's
Yeah.
a great looking character.
Yeah, like
that's the only reason why. Yes.
That's what we're going for. Maul would probably be the biggest prequel character to be.
General Grievous is up there too, I'd say.
Nah.
I wouldn't say he was. I mean, he's iconic to a Star Wars fan, but like to the general public, Baby Yoda, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's
People would definitely know what
Grogu is the most iconic Star Wars character right now. Like, let's be honest.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. I'm not gonna deny that. Yeah. Chewbacca's iconic. Like probably Mando. Like Din Djarin is pretty like iconic. Like people would who know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
Han, of course.
Bro, don't forget about Count Dooku.
Yeah.
What about Kylo Ren? I feel like just for marketing alone.
Oh yeah, I think Kylo Ren.
Yeah, I would say Kylo is up there.
Yeah.
I almost want to say Rey.
I would say Rey.
I think Rey could be up there.
Rey has been marketed the hell out of, so like a lot of people know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finn, I think Finn is just right below the line, to be honest.
I can see that, yeah.
Ahsoka? No, not
Ahsoka. I don't know.
Iconic. I would not say
Ahsoka's
she's iconic.
popular now,
Like if you showed like your dad Ahsoka, would they know who she is?
No.
Probably not.
Or your uncle, like.
But if you showed your little kid brother Ahsoka, he actually might know. Because I guess if you watch The Mandalorian, I wouldn't say Ahsoka though. Yeah. Never mind.
What about Palpatine?
Oh yeah. The Emperor? Like,
I mean, no.
I think the Emperor is pop. Emperor has been in like parodied so much in pop culture.
No.
Yeah.
The Emperor's probably like the most popular Robot Chicken character.
Yeah, Robot Chicken. That's a very niche thing.
No, but I mean, it still reflects pop culture.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. You know the most infuriating thing ever?
What?
To me, at least as a small child, and even today, is when I was a kid, and some adult, some piece of trash would just go to me and look at my Lego Clone Trooper and be like, "Wow, what a cool Stormtrooper!" And I'm like, no, I will have you know.
Yeah.
It used to make me so angry. I was like, "You fool."
I mean,
You frickin' frick.
Basically a stormtrooper, though.
No,
like, let's be honest.
No.
I mean, it is.
Don't even.
It is.
Yeah.
But it used to make me so
Bro,
angry.
a white
as kid.
armored Star Wars troop? Like, come on.
I'm just like, dude.
Honestly, you know, I think the most iconic thing from Star Wars is the lightsaber.
Yeah, lightsaber for sure. Yeah, that's been ripped off like time and time again by like crappy Italian movies forever. So like everyone knows what that is. Like if we were talking about like weapons, like also like Han Solo's DL-44.
No, that is not iconic, Colt. That gun is not iconic. No. Dude, people don't know what that is. If you lined up like that gun with like the rebel gun with like some other gun, and you're like, oh, which one of these pistols is Han Solo used? They'd be like, I don't know. I never paid attention to his pistol. Like,
Ezra's gun in Rebels is more iconic than that.
Oh my god, the lightsaber helicopters in Rebels are more iconic.
Oh my goodness. How silly.
I always forget that those things exist. I wish I could just forget.
Star Wars Rebels.
What about... So, Jay, you said you've never seen Indiana Jones, right? Like, that's...
I have not seen
what
any
the
of
heck?
those.
We should change that this July, or maybe even for like a Cancer Bite watch, or even for like a server watch party. That'd be cool.
That's really sad, Jay. I mean, those movies are great. Have you seen Jaws?
Of course.
Well, you can't say of course, and then you just be like, oh, I've never seen Indiana Jones.
I feel like Jaws is more like pop culturally significant than Indiana Jones.
And they're pretty up there, man. Like that Jurassic Park included.
I don't know. Jaws is on another level.
Jaws is a great movie.
Have you seen all three of them plus the two new movies?
Oh, he does.
Oh, of Jaws? I've only seen...
The worst movie of all time is Fallen Kingdom. Don't ever watch it.
Okay. I don't think it's the worst one, but it's like the worst movie ever, but it's definitely the worst Jurassic Park.
It is the worst movie ever, actually, so...
I thought it was fine.
Oh, it's...
Bob, have you seen Alien vs. Predator Requiem? That one.
I have seen... I can't say that I have. But
Bob,
I saw.
Have you seen Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the Sith?
Okay. Okay, let me put it this way: Jurassic Park: Fallen Kingdom is the worst big budget movie I've ever seen. Let's put it that way.
I think it's better than all the prequels.
Oh no, Jay, you're wrong. The prequels are. Say what you will about the prequels. Fallen Kingdom.
Fallen Kingdom has actors who are acting.
Yeah, and
They're acting, but the characters are so bad. I mean, at least the prequels, like, all right, fine. They are horrible in Fallen
No, they're
Kingdom.
not. No,
The only one that I can handle is the stupid. What's her name? The attractive. Yeah.
Oh, I wonder why.
Howard's. Oh.
No, she's. I can handle her, but like, my brain hurts. I told my brother before we watched it. I was like, I remember because I was hyped to watch it. Like at the time, I liked Jurassic World, all right, and I was like, this one should be good. Oh, what a fool I was! Let me tell you, I was an innocent child.
Yo, real quick.
I went in the.
Alex has the best comment of the day. He says, "Say what you will about the prequels, has never been followed by a good argument."
Like, y'all know about the thing with Jurassic Park 3 and the word extras? Or,
What?
Anyways, Fallen Kingdom, I told my brother before going in, I was like, I remember this being really bad. And I wasn't very hyped to watch it. But he's like, alright, well, I'm gonna go with an open mind. I'm like, alright. We went out of that movie. He's like, that might be one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I'm like, I know, that's what I'm saying. So, in return, thank God, whatever that director didn't direct episode 9.
I mean, it wasn't that bad.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Fallen Kingdom's plot, fine. I mean, it's stupid, but fine. Oh, good, we get past it.
Hey, what's up, Tig96? How you doing, bro?
Fallen Kingdom's plot is, isn't it? They're selling the dinosaurs to rich people because like that was the plot, right?
It's not. It wasn't even rich people. I thought it was like they're like to like the militaries. Yeah, it wasn't just rich people.
The foreign militaries.
Yeah.
And rich people.
And rich people, because rich people weren't a part of it.
Okay.
So the beginning of that movie is really solid. I don't mind. Like the first 20 minutes of it, or the first 10 minutes of it are awesome. The part where you open on Jurassic World, where you go when you're on the island and the guy's like doing the thing and the T-Rex are like, ah, and you're like, ah, and you're like, it's so good, really solid. And once they leave the island and you get to Bryce Dallas Howard's news thing, you instantly get to like the second worst character in that movie, which is that girl.
What girl?
The stupid girl, dumb girl, idiot girl. I don't know her name. And she's like stereotypical. She's what Wild Style parodied in the Lego movie. That is her character. But they take it seriously. And I'm like, oh god. Like, it's horrible. So you instantly get to her, and she's fine in the beginning. You're like, oh, whatever. And then you get to that nerdy kid, and he's just as bad, because he's another stereotype of he's like, I'm the kid that's interested in dinosaurs, but I can't handle myself. And you're like, oh god. This is horrible.
Alright, I'm
and then you get...
basically you, Jedi.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care if he's me. He's not me, because I talk crap. This kid doesn't talk crap. I do. Anyways, they eventually go back. Whatever. They're like, we want to save the dinosaurs. Fine. Makes sense. You get to the whole entire volcano scene. Fine. There's one scene that really makes me mad because it's just stupid, where this guy is like, he's warning the girl, that stereotype wild style girl. He's like, hey, be careful, because velociraptors are dangerous. And she's like, I can handle myself, in this really snotty attitude. And it made me really mad, because I was like, this guy wasn't trying to be snotty, he was literally warning you that these are dinosaurs that kill people. And it just made me mad. Anyways, they save the dinosaurs and that's fine. It's when you start meeting the villain that really gets bad. This villain is the most stereotypical villain ever. Like, he is so bad. He's worse than, like, freaking Count Dooku, okay? Like, this guy...
No, he's not.
The villain in Fallen Kingdom's not?
He's not worse than Count Dooku. He's just like a businessman. Like, I don't think he's
A
that
businessman
terrible.
that's like, I'm angry, and so I'm gonna be mad, and at my non-real daughter. Grr. And anyways, okay, movie's back.
Okay, I'm gonna
I'll
take
stop.
an executive decision and
I'll stop.
talk about something
Thank
else.
God. Thank you so much, Colt.
The point is, that movie sucks. If you like it, you have a really bad taste.
Like,
in
I
movies.
barely even
understand.
remember that movie. I have, like, no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We need to rewatch it, and then you guys can be like,
No,
"That's the
I have no
greatest
interest
movie
in
ever."
rewatching it. No interest.
Yeah, I guarantee somehow Jay would like it.
Okay, anyways.
Basic-
Anyways, 3 of 30 asks a good question. He says, any new Black Series? Bro, I went ahead and picked up that Black Series Wolf, though. Check me out. Check me out, check me out, check me out, check me out. Yeah, this figure's pretty dope. Not gonna lie. I wish I had a Lego figure of it, but until then, you know, whatever.
What do y'all think of those new Harry Potter sets?
They're great.
Huh?
Yeah.
I agree.
What?
The new Harry Potter sets.
Huh?
Oh my god, guys, stop.
Those have been officially revealed. What is he talking about? People have them right now from the Lego Ambassador Network.
I just wanted to do the thing again. Alright.
Oh.
Oh, I got confused for a second. Like, weren't they officially revealed?
Nah. Real quick, Robert Garrity says, I just honestly didn't want to talk about Harry Potter. Robert Garrity says, question, which would you get, the 2021 AAT or Trouble on Tatooine? Context, just got the new X-Wing first ever, and I have Obi-Wan's Hut, and Mando Pack, Trouble would fit well, but AAT has Ahsoka. I would say... I would say Trouble on Tatooine. I think I like that set more. But the AAT does have the 332nd Trooper, so...
AAT.
And the Ahsoka figures are nice.
And the Ahsoka figure is... You don't like the 332nd ones?
No.
I just like that
they're
they...
cool, but like, I don't have a desire to get more than one.
I just like that it's a new clone, honestly.
Yeah.
I for both those sets, I personally don't really like the builds in either of that set, but I like Trouble with Tatooine a little bit more because it's not only cheaper, but I think all the figures are great. So
The speeder in that set is pretty good, though.
the speeder in the set's all right. Yeah, I don't know.
I honestly would prefer the AAT if it just came with a normal battle droid. I know that like that's the one time where it actually makes sense for them to use that green battle droid, but I feel like I have too many of them at this point.
Yeah. The main thing I don't like about the AAT is like those blue pieces. Those blue like those. What are those pieces called? They make it look like plumpy.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about the quarter
Yeah.
curved slope, quarter circle curved
If they
slope
just
pieces.
use like the modern like quarter dish piece, that set would look so much better.
Yeah,
I love that word, bumpy.
Yeah, me too.
I'm surprised Brick Bitter didn't interject with Goobies is better.
I mean, it's true
Most of the
though.
Lego set, and it's just extra pieces anyway. So if you were talking about a monk of the AAT, then
Bruh, oh god,
that'd be a
oh
different.
god, oh no, it's happening again.
So I saw an interesting poll,
Okay.
I think on Instagram, and the Star Wars. So someone said, do you think they should maybe for a small time bring back lightsabers? I don't know what they're called. Lightable
Light up
minifigs.
minifigs.
Oh, the light.
Light up minifigs.
Oh no,
Okay.
like they sucked.
I mean,
Well-
I'd assume they could do a better job by now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
I mean, they're like a cool gimmick, but like for actual play and stuff, like they're a cool collector's item. But for like, I don't know, they're whatever.
I think as a kid, if you gave me ones that could move, I think they'd be pretty freaking cool.
It would be super upsetting if we got a Jedi we've never gotten before, but with that gimmick. That's what I'm afraid of.
No, I'm saying, but like, if they're if they're different, they're not the same how they were in 2005.
But
Like,
even
you
so,
can actually-
even if it's not a standard minifigure at all, that would be super annoying.
Well, I don't know. It sounds pretty cool to me.
I honestly would prefer if they just released lightsabers with a little, like, wire coming out the back so you could just light up the blade. Like, I'll take that over it being in the figure, honestly.
Joe says, I had light up Mace Windu as a kid. All I wanted was one that can move his arm.
That's what I'm saying. I remember when I found out that they eventually released that turbo tank with a movable Mace Windu, I was so bad.
And it came with an extra clone too. Yeah.
Well, I don't know about all that. Actually, that does make sense. I don't know. I think it's a cool gimmick, but you'd have to do it better because I feel like having light up stuff as a kid. Like I love like I remember as a kid with my Lego City, I would stick like a flashlight inside one of the buildings and turn off the lights, and it would look like it's lit up. And I'd be like, oh, it's so cool.
That's actually a good idea that I never thought to do when I was younger.
What?
Putting a flashlight in a Lego set to illuminate it.
I think.
It's so cool. With City specifically, I mean, I don't know if there's many Star Wars sets you could really do it with and it makes sense. But, I did it with the Death Star, though. I put it down the elevator shaft, and it was so cool. Like, all the figures were lit up when they went up and down the so neat.
Question, would you ever do comparisons between Star Wars action figures and their Lego versions? That's an interesting idea. I don't know.
What comparisons did you make?
It would all be, this one has a lot more articulation than the minifigure. I think it would be interesting to look at what details Lego has added in, like, even the smallest things, to see how they've represented it on a minifig. I don't know.
Not Sam Smith in chat says, is there any plans for a new Rich Boy J track anytime soon?
Probably not. I'm really trying to finish Starkiller, so I'm not committing myself to any other artistic endeavors until this is done. Or at least close to being done.
Make a song about finishing Starkiller.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, you need to make a Starkiller victory song.
When it's finally done.
Yes.
Light up Skechers equals light up lightsabers. Dude Tastic says, yeah, I wouldn't want to light up figures, so Risa Jag before we get the real thing. Exactly. Exactly.
I don't think they would do that, though. I think they would stick with iconic people like Darth Vader and Luke.
You say that. You say that.
I mean, we gotta light up Luminara on Duel Links.
Exactly.
That's,
Well, you never know.
that's because, like, that's when Episode 3 released, right? So, like, that's why they did
She
it.
was barely in the movie.
Yeah, they wouldn't do
Was
that.
she even in the movie, though? Like, I don't even remember seeing her.
I don't think she's in the movie.
Was she in the council room? Like, one scene?
I don't think so.
No, she's not. She.
Like,
she
no,
was on
please tell me.
But hold on, do we see her on Kashyyyk?
I think in
There's
the
a close-up
like
shot
in
of
the
her on
episode,
Kashyyyk.
in the
Wait,
scene
where?
before the
It's like on a platform
stormtroopers
thing.
were like preparing. I think you can see her for a second coordinate.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I remember now.
Yeah, you
Oh,
think it's sad
yeah,
that
yeah.
A second. Like,
I
like
think
a
it's
side
sad that we
shot.
got a Luminara, but we didn't get Ayla Secura, or Plo Koon, or, Kit Fisto, and
all these-
2005 wave.
Because those characters are so much more memorable than Luminara.
Okay, but, like, they did do more, okay? Like, they were, like, Luminara literally did nothing. At least Ayla Secura got shot down.
Oh my, shit, okay.
She just falls. Like,
Yeah.
So
it's like
Ayla
really
Secura
bored.
basically did less than nothing.
Yes.
Exactly. Wait, no.
I mean, getting shot down is.
Yeah, but at least you remember Blue Lady more than, I don't know.
I didn't remember Plo Koon from that movie when I first saw it.
I mean, at least Kit Fisto is.
Kit Fisto's the one I can understand. Even though he just stands there like this.
Like, that's the stupidest thing ever, is the fact that, like, that what's it called? The Emperor's Throne Room, but for episode 3, what is that set called?
It's called
Palpatine's Arrest?
Palpatine's Arrest, yeah.
Palpatine's Arrest should have been a 2005 set. Because that room is like in a lot of scenes. Like you're joking, right? Like oh my god.
But honestly, I think they honestly didn't want to spoil that though.
No, that
What? The trailer already spoils it.
The trailer spoiled them confronting Palpatine.
I don't know.
So
Who knows?
Yeah,
what I'm
I don't
talking
think so.
about.
If you look at that original wave of sets, they don't show anything related to Order 66 or like the betrayal of the Jedi in any of those sets. I guess other than Anakin fighting Obi-Wan, that's the one like thing they said.
But that was revealed in the trailer though.
Right.
They did show Anakin and Obi-Wan fighting.
Okay, I don't know if I've told the story before, but like as a kid, I had the chance to buy Palpatine's Arrest at the Lego store, but my parents wouldn't let me because I wasn't old enough.
What? What do you mean? Oh, like for the age on the box?
What? They're like, hey, this seems a little too violent.
You know, I think the reasoning was actually that they probably wouldn't want me to pay that much on a Lego set, but
wow,
that's the one they went with.
You should go smack your parents.
Robert Garrity, he says, last question. Tomorrow I'll be graduating from university. What is one life tip you would give to graduates? I really enjoyed the stream. Thanks for answering my questions. I mean, I haven't graduated yet, but I mean, you have the rest of your life ahead of you, so make the most out of it.
My advice as a recent graduate is get a job. That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh well, yeah, there you go.
My original advice would have been don't get into debt, but considering that you're in university, that's probably the case. I'd probably say just do what you want to do and don't let anyone else stop you.
Yeah, there we go.
That's like the most basic advice you could give anyone.
Bro, Brickbender. Bro, I really want to see Brickbender on a date. Like,
what advice would you give to a high school girl?
Like, the girl would be like, aren't you going to say anything about my outfit? And he'd be like, they're just clothes. What would I say about them?
I mean, I probably wouldn't say anything because I wouldn't want to say anything wrong.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
But then again, I've never been in a relationship, so...
Bro, you're young. You have plenty of time.
You're like 16.
Yeah.
Oh boy, what a night. I'm actually so hungry. Xavier Soren says me on a date is worse. Bro, I mean, considering your wife got a divorce from you, yeah.
But what would you give advice to a high school graduate? I need some advice.
Oh, go ahead, Colt.
My advice would be, you go to Texas this July.
Yeah, there we go. That's the answer to everything.
My advice to you, Jedi Bob, is only go to college if you have like a really good idea of what you want to do.
Yeah, don't be afraid to take time to figure out what you want to do. I think that'd probably be my idea. There's a lot of pressure on high school graduates, like, oh, your life is starting right now. Figure out exactly what you want to do and get on that path. But like, really, go ahead.
I know exactly what I want to do. Like, I've known forever.
Okay, well that's good. Then yeah, pursue that.
Yeah.
Swidman says, is that an In-N-Out mock behind you? No. There's an In-N-Out mock over there, but not behind me.
Dude, it's In-N-Out on Starkiller base.
Yeah, that's the interior. They have an indoor In-N-Out.
Yeah, that's it.
So, are you gonna throw that lace back away, or?
No, I want to keep it as a memento, because Playmation sent it to me, and he's the homie, so I'm gonna have to apologize to him for not eating it in time.
What?
Why didn't you eat it?
I just never. I wanted to do like it on stream or do something special with it, but I just never got around to it.
Oh, I see.
We need more Shore Troopers, Scout Troopers. They are so expensive. Are you talking about Shore Troopers or Scout Troopers? Which one?
Bro, Scout Troopers are not $15. They're like 20 plus, even more now.
Wait, really?
If you think $15 is expensive, bro.
But are Scout Troopers really that I guess that action battle set is retired now.
Well, actually, never mind. Yeah, they're only so far in, the action battle set and
the Waza Quest.
Razor Crest. Yeah.
The Waza Quest.
Yeah. The Waza Quest.
Alright, see Con Last Bricks. I think this is actually a good ending point for the stream because I'm like starving. I really wanted to figure out what the heck I wanted to put in the middle of this, but I just don't know. I want to think about it. But yeah, I got some good work done. Had a lot of fun.
At least like add 4 tiles to make it symmetrical?
No, I'm not gonna do that specifically for you. I want to trigger every person with this
OCD.
asymmetry. Yeah, with OCD. But yeah, this was such a fun time. I feel like I'm really happy with the turnout. I didn't know how this was gonna end up because I haven't streamed forever. But I saw a lot of familiar faces, and that's really the best thing I can ask for. So I love you all. I really do. Like, I mean that. It's not just something I say. Like, you guys add so much value to my life. Being without you for so long, not streaming for so long, I haven't felt this way in a long time, so it really does mean a lot. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Starkiller update tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. We're staying on course. We're gonna stay on target. And yeah, peace out, guys. Thank you so much.